But they can hear us now.
Hello, everybody.
Oh god, that's the bright light. Oh well. Okay.
It's the bright touch.
It's the bright. All right.
Different elves, I swear.
So, thanks all of you that are here, or one of you, or whoever's going to see this post game as I edit this down and throw it on YouTube. Got another tabletop simulator. I can't talk. Another tabletop simulator game with special guest Rocco, ya boy. Wah, wah, wah. So please,
hello everybody. Hell yeah.
Introduce yourself.
All right. Well, hello, Jared and Razor Tree Productions community here. I am a longtime Warhammer player. I am the guy that did the Living City video for AOS Coach, and then AOS Coach bullied me to making my own content because I also am the guy that teaches all the people on his server and 5 other servers how to play Warhammer for Discord. So here we are. And my whole channel that I run with my wife is that we look to lower the skill barrier for players coming into the hobby to be able to I will explain it and bring a high level concept down as low as we need to go here in order for you to get it. And then I'll build you up progressively through our videos to make you into a tournament player if that's what you want to do. And,
as an endorsement, even I understand his videos.
Hell yeah. No, it's a good time. And we're like 10 to 20 minute videos too. You know, we're not trying to be like, hey, here's a 4-hour slog of why this rule is amazing and why you need to do it. Like my most recent video should have been like, hey, why do we give away the double turn? You know, and here's 3 examples in game when you should give away the double turn. And you might see one of them this game.
Yeah.
I have a feeling what's gonna happen.
I'll do the scenario first just to get it out of the way. But it's a border war. That's the sideways battle for the pass. Our own territory is worth 1 point to us. The neutral territory in the middle both worth 2 points, and enemy territory is worth 4 points. And that's it. No other special things. No battle lines giving extra points or anything. And we're in the
core rule book here.
Yep. Realm of Gyron, Realm of Life. So his wizards, because I'm Khorne, I don't have wizards. He has Shield of Thorns. Everything is healing. All the scenery is healing in addition to what it is on the board. And then there is a command ability for another spell, right? You can do it again. Yep. You can just Shield of Thorns harder.
Oh, yeah. And it's even if they are not a wizard. So this is...
Oh, hey, there you go.
Technically, where you can get around it if you want to use your bajillion CP, but at the same time, you're going to blow yourself up with your own altar. So go ahead.
That's true.
Nope.
Yeah.
Pray for your skulls, kill yourself. It's okay, Jared. I'm here for you.
I have 2 battalions, so you probably know your list better than I know mine. So why don't you go over your list, and I'll do a little zoom down here.
Beautiful. Starting off here for my general, we've got the Anointed on Flamespire Phoenix. He is an Iron Oak Artisan because we're repping Living City, boys and girls. So that means I get +1 to my save, and my rider gets +1 to wound with his weapon. And we are a Flamespire Phoenix, so we get a when we do flybys, we fly over you with normal moves. On a 2-up, I can do a bunch of mortal wounds to you. And because he's Phoenix Guard and Phoenix Temple, if you've seen this channel, you've seen a bunch of them. I got a 4-up after save. And even better, if you do manage to kill my bird on a 4-up, he can come back. And even better, I actually took the artifact from Gyran, the Everspring Diadem. So, as Living Cities, in your hero phase, you heal a wound to all your multi-wound models, right? You can't bring guys back from the dead, but you can heal this bird, and the diadem lets you heal another wound. And then add all the healing terrain. I'm at least going up a bracket from wherever I am hurt, so I'll get more movement, I'll get more mortal wounds, and that's where I will get my value out of this. Also, the Phoenix makes my battle line of the Phoenix Guard Battle Shock immune, and I can spend a command point to do the Captain of the Phoenix Guard to be a big old aura of rerolling wound roll. My next hero is a Knight in Canner that knows the spell Cage of Thorns from my spell lore, which is 18-inch range. It has your movement, and the first time you move at all, I do d6 mortal wounds. You know, it also does that once per game auto unbind because I'm being so gamey here. And it also has the once per game blow itself up for a bunch of mortal wounds. Then off the board, I've got 2 heroes. I've got a Celestial Hurricanum with a Battle Mage on top. Knows the spell Life Surge, which is a nice healing spell. Gives itself +1 to casting and its aura. And it also knows a couple damage spells. And I've got a Rune Lord because, again, I'm just so anti-magic and anti-shooting with this build. I'm just a bastard, Jared. Um,
How dare you
for
play
that,
that against my Khorne list?
yep. Going for that hot +2 Unbind and Dispel. Not to mention, he can pray for himself. We got to pray on him on a 2-up. He gives himself a Feel No Pain or extra rend. Really, they're heroes here in order for me to do my command ability for Living City, which is after my shooting phase is over, I can pick one of my units that shot and they can move. And they cannot be within 9 inches of enemy units when they do this. So it's not like I can be like, haha, I shoot you and run away. I have to be like, I shoot you from a mildly far distance and now I walk away. We don't want to get winded. But that could mean that this unit of fulminators here can move 20 inches because they do have a nice breath attack. When they on the charge, they do 3 damage with their lances. They can hurt. They also get +1 to their save versus shooting, and they're naturally a 3-up rerolling 1, so I can put them in cover too because they're not monsters, and I could be ignoring like -2 rend for shooting and just have a great time. And then we're gonna get on to the rest of my battle line, which is actually all free guilders. I've got a unit of 20 free guild crossbowmen. They get double shots if they don't move in the movement phase. I've got 2 units of 10 free guild handgunners. They've got that lovely bit of Overwatch when you end a charge move. 3 inches of them, they get to shoot you. And if you're not within 3 inches of them, and I got 10 or more dudes, I get +1 to hit, which is nice. Also to note, the Hurricanum gives out a +1 to hit aura for shooting and melee, which is really good. And it's models within. So it's not unit within, it's actually literally each specific model, which can be kind of a pain, but that's why we're on TTS with auras.
That's not annoying.
Not at all. No. And then all my handgunners, marksmen have the sniper rifle because it always hits in the history of Warhammer. Yep. 30 inches of ignore lookouts, sir. -1 rend, 2 damage. Never misses. That's totally not why they got promoted to be the marksman. And not Johann and Schmidt. No, it's Jimmy. It's Jimmy the Good Eye and Peter the Brave here.
So you
And
got
they're
some
gonna be going after pub. Yep.
you got some definite
Yo.
blazing saddles problems here. See this hand? Steady as a rock.
Yep.
That's my shooting hand.
Oh, you know it, man. And yeah, you know, we're cities. If our units have banners, they're +1 bravery. For all my free guilders, they also, as long as they have a musician, they're +1 to run and charge. The Phoenix Guard themselves are just +1 to charge. Oh, and another cool thing too is if a friendly wizard of mine gets a spell off near my Phoenix, I get +1 to my save. So my bird, which is currently a 3-up save, thanks to Iron Oak Artisan, I can make it be a 2-up. So you bet your sweet, I don't know what's sweet. Let's say a hot cross buns. I don't know. We're gonna go after and get Mystic Shield on this bad boy to be a 2-up, rerolling 1s with a 4-up after save, and we're just
Man
gonna
after my
tank
own
all
heart.
the damage. Oh yeah. And when you used to be able to stack this, because this is why the new Settlers game thing is so scary and why you can't stack stuff anymore. Because I would also have a Luminarch with this kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So it would have been a 2-up, rerolling 1s, 4-up, and then a 6-up. And now Settlers Gain, that would have been a 5-up, but we can't stack after saves anymore, which makes Rocco a sad boy.
Yeah. As someone who mains Phoenix Temple, not cities, but Phoenix Temple.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It made a lot of sense. I was like, oh yeah,
totally,
that makes
totally.
sense.
Oh yeah. And you know what? A 4-up on these Phoenix Guard, even in 10s, they do enough damage with 21 attacks.
Yes, they do.
And then they're not worried about battle shock, even if I got to send my bird up, which is nice. And in a lot of the 2020 things, because the reason I switched to having a Phoenix as my general instead of, like, say, a Griffin that I'm known for, you know, them being battle line on other battle plans, I can score bonus points easier.
Yep.
On some of the other ones where battle line can only hold the point, I'm not having 6-up save free guild handgunners stand on my point. Hey, bro, I'm wearing a t-shirt. I'm flapping in the breeze. Yeah, nah.
Go secure that objective. Dude, I'm holding a revolver. Like,
Oh yeah, dude. Nah, we ain't doing that. And also, you may notice that because my army, a good chunk of it, but almost half my points at least, there is off the board. So the reason that is the other thing for Living City. I get a deep strike mechanic for each unit I have on the table. I put one in reserve. I come in off a table edge, within 6 inches of a table edge, 9 inches away from all of Jared's lovely, lovely gentlemen, and definitely their lovely pet cows walking by. And we just want to go have a good Texas barbecue, man. You brought the meat.
I brought the meat. I also brought corn.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Hell yeah.
You're getting shouted out here in the in chat. Old distracted set rap.
Oh yeah, it's Jono. Rocco. Yeah, that is. He does the Azir Weekly.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, no,
Hey.
that's my friend from New Zealand. Great
Thanks
guy.
for tuning in. I love your stuff.
Oh yeah. Poifik, the Demon Daily. Oh, we got competing publications in here, Jared. Watch out. Who's gonna have coverage of the battle? Who's got the exclusive rights?
I don't know. I guess the Demon Daily heard Khorne was showing up and was like, "Oh, now's my chance."
Right. Here we go.
Oh,
All right, so no pressure.
All right, I'm gonna go over my list now. Unless anything else you need to cover on this city.
No. I just shoot a lot. I do good against shooting, and I'm great against magic. So go ahead. Tell them the army that I'm hard countering right now.
Hard countering this Khorne with no wizards or shooting at all.
Or magic.
I'll let you talk about Phoenix Temple all day, though. That just you're swooning me here.
Oh hell yeah!
All right, where to start? I'll start with. I'm going to go out of order here, but it makes sense why there's so much here. I have 2 battalions. One being a Dark Feast battalion, which is all my Khorne Mortal stuff, minus the 2 Blood Secrators I have here. And another one is the Brass Spoilers, which is why I have a bunch of Beasts of Chaos here, because they actually get a Khorne mark by having that. So we'll start with my Doom Bull, which I'm glad you're here, Rocco, because I don't know if this is legal, but it's how I've been doing it, so I can change this real quick if it's not. My Doom Bull is my general, because he's Khorne.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any reason that he shouldn't be able to be a general. Because he gets the Khorne keyword because he's Brass to Spoilers, right?
Yes. Yeah, everything in the army has the Khorne keyword now.
Yeah, and you don't. Does he need to be Blades of Khorne to be your general? That's my only question. And I know Jono in the chat, he'd know, and people are saying it's legal. Fuck it, let's go.
Right,
so yeah, I'm like 99% sure it's legal.
Okay, just making sure. It's one of those things where I like it so much that it can't be right.
Of course. Yeah. Hey man, tell me what Brisket does.
So Doom Bull here has Hew the Foe command trait, which gives him an extra damage on all his melee attacks.
All right.
So there you go.
Are we a sub-faction?
We are a sub-faction of the Gore-Tide. We are all the Gore-Tide. So it doesn't really affect. It doesn't really affect my Beast of Chaos stuff, but it does give my Mortals command ability to. I can make a run roll automatically a 6 before I roll it, but that unit gains the ability to run and charge.
That's what's important right there.
Yeah. So it's like a super run roll because it already goes to 6, which is why you'd use it for a run.
Hell yeah.
But then, you get to just keep going because this is my super Deathclock army. Go forth and die.
Oh, yeah. It's all their fans that are just going out and murderizing everything. It's great.
This is just the crowd at a Deathclock show.
Yep.
No artifacts on this fella. Then I have 2 Blood Secrators. I'll hover over the right one so I can make sure I got the right. Okay, good. Yeah, one has the Brazen Rune. I always forget what it does, but it's something to do with ignoring spells and damage. Where's my...
Okay.
And then another one over here who has Blood Forged Armor. I believe that... Okay, yeah. Brazen Rune lets me do it once per game unbind. And then Blood Forged Armor lets me ignore some damage, I believe. And then Slave to Darkness Demon Prince marked as Khorne. So he has Blood Slit Ground. So we got a big old aura, a within aura, not a holy within aura, of anything in that is enemy-wise is having their run-in charge rolls.
Great.
I do have to spend a command point for it.
I'll need 6s to charge. That's good to know.
Yeah. If you're as close as you can be, you need a 6 before you can make it.
Good man. All right.
And he does have the artifact Thornbreaker.
He's public enemy number 1. He's public enemy number 1. Okay.
He's number 1 at 0.5, I think, because I do have another guy I'll move to here. But Thornbreaker Stork makes him ethereal. Can't modify his save, so it'll just be a 3-up save.
Sure.
And then we have a slaughter priest who is in the this fella's in the Dark Feast Battalion, and he's got the prayer blood sacrifice, so I can hurt myself or others around me, but only my friends, because he is a very bad person, to gain a blood tithe. Just
you're lashing out everywhere, Jared. We hate to see it.
I know. He's got problems, but hopefully somebody helps him through it. And then the other part, where is that guy? Here we go. I just lagged there for a second. Bloodstoker is also in the Dark Feast Battalion. He just whips people so they can get +3 to run charge and re-rolling 1s to wound, I think. If not, I'll correct it when it comes up, because I have a reminder sheet just not in front of me. Why would I have that when I'm talking about my list?
No clue.
Yeah, it would be no big braining here.
No.
And he does whip it good, and you can watch him hit whip, but you cannot watch him nay-nay. And then 6 units of 10 Blood Reavers dispersed all about. Those are all in the Dark Feast Battalion. What the Dark Feast Battalion does is essentially turn my Slaughter Priest into a Ghetto Bloodstoker, where he has an aura to give +1 attack to anybody within 18. It may be less than 18, but within him, my Blood Reavers get an extra attack.
Sweet.
Just like the Bloodsecrator's auras give everybody that's Khorne an extra attack. And then the Blood Reavers have
these Blood Reavers, are they all paired weapons, or we got some Meat Ripper axes?
Nope, it's all paired weapons, because I don't physically own any Blood Reavers with Meat Ripper axes. Okay. And I have a weird quirk that I know is a weird quirk of mine, but if I don't own it, I won't play it on here.
Joke's on you, same here.
Yeah. I'm in good company then.
Yeah.
Then I've already covered the Doom Bull, who's in the Brass of Spoilers, but then I have 3 10-man units of Vestigors, also in that battalion. And then, do I have how many other heroes in there, right? Just him. Yeah, just him. And then this big old Cygor, or no, Gorgon, sorry.
Gorgon, yeah.
If he was a Cygor,
I would have
I'd
appreciated a Cygor.
Yeah, most people would.
Yeah, but he can actually do stuff in the damn Brass of Spoiler battalion, so he's not... It's like, what do you call a distraction Carnifex? It's not a distraction. It's just a Carnifex.
It's just a Carnifex. Funny story, I have a Tyranid army too.
Oh, sweet.
Okay. And I think that is my whole list. It's a lot of repetition and quick drops.
Yep. And I had 10 drops, so of course he outdropped me. As is the city's life.
Yeah, that's just cities in general, like all the cities.
Yeah.
You just know you're not getting a pick, so deploy accordingly.
No. Yeah.
Y'all can see we've got these terrain features locked in next to where they are. He showed me how to lock those and all that, and that's very nice. I don't guess there's one here. Oh well. I don't care. There's one there. All right. I'd finish dropping first, so I have to decide who goes first. I don't really know. I like points early, but I also.
And if you like points early, take them. They're yours. Go ahead. I'm not going to stop you.
I like it, but I'm screened out. My entire backline is screened out.
Yeah.
So you at least have to drop up here, and then I have something to run at. Unless you shoot my entire face off. My entire face off.
That is an option.
Yeah.
We do like that option. That's definitely a thing.
Now I don't know.
This is how he gets it.
Sorry, my wife is saying I need to go look at how this fight ended. I'm very distracted because I'm watching a certain style of fighting pay-per-view.
Yep.
And God.
How often does that happen? That's why I had to show you all that. Holy shit!
How good of a knockout was it?
Oh, it wasn't. It was a nasty heel hook.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, those are. I know that doesn't sound crazy. That's what heel and leg submissions are like the most painful freaking thing in the world. I'd rather get knocked out. But anyway, sorry. So if I'm distracted and keep looking over, that's because my list is to my right, and also there's a pay-per-view going on. So I will be so focused on this game.
Yes.
All right. I don't. The only thing I will get.
You are all. You're all minimum-sized units of everything.
Yes, everything's MSU.
Everything's just a 10. A 10, a 10, a 10.
And I don't know. I honestly, all joking aside, don't know what the right call is here. Because if I go first, all I can do is get points. But hey, that's good. But then what?
Yep.
Then what?
Playing for objectives as Khorne? Crazy.
Yep. I think I will. Look, I'm going to do this because I'm learning. I still have only played this physically on the table like twice.
Okay.
I normally do take the first turn, but I don't like getting double turned by a shooting army.
That is my golden rule. Whenever I play games,
Yeah.
whoever has the most shooting, they're going
Yeah.
first. Because
Like-
I can't take getting shot.
Right. So normally I would go first. I'm not going to this time. My reasoning to go first, like in this scenario, would normally be I can run up here and then I'm taking early points, and then my screening out of your teleporting is going to stay in the back line and move up further, so you're kind of pushed into your own army a little. But, you know, then I put such a huge risk of you double turning me that, you know, I could just get shot off the table with all my MSU, like in that turn.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Or even better, I just shoot up enough of your stuff with your bad bravery. I just battle shock you off to finish off like 3-4 units.
Yeah, exactly. So
always a threat. Always a threat.
Now, so again, while I like taking the first turn on this army, I'm not going to this time. I want to see what happens, and I need to learn what you're going to do. So I am going to give the turn to you.
Thank you, sir. As I definitely expected. I'm up to. I don't know if my clicker's working. We're up to 2 command points.
There, it worked for me.
It's working for you. Yeah, I can't touch. All right, cool. So Rocco hero phase. I heal a wound to everybody that's wounded. Great.
Yay.
Heal a second one to my Phoenix. Full health, baby. Spells going off. We've got the Knight and Canner here. See how good all this is gonna go. Totally no technical difficulties whatsoever. Actually, yeah. Hold on. We do have some volcanic terrain though. Before we get crazy. So that baleful rum gate. We got a couple dudes over here. Jared.
Oh yeah, I got them too close. Oh well.
All right. On a 6. No.
Yay.
Doesn't blow up.
All part of my plan.
Let's see what your no, the skull altar doesn't blow up. No, that would have been healing. That would have been better. That was volcanic. Yeah, this one's volcanic. Here we go.
Did I get anybody within an inch?
We hit the dude in the back. Hold on. Yeah, because we were in Guyran, not actually. Beautiful. We're good. I was a chicken. Oh, are we good? I think we're good.
Let me check this
I told
guy.
you about that guy in the deployment phase.
Yeah, originally I was putting him here, and I was like, so clever. Healing terrain. Like, it's volcanic, too. Moving over here. So clever.
There we go. All right, so spells. Let's try Mystic Shield. That goes off on a 6.
I have nothing in range.
That's a 10. All right, that is what I like to hear. My bird is so hard. Should I want on the bird, or do I want it just on these Phoenix Guard that are probably going to be fighting? I'm going to... You know what? Let's be smart about this. Phoenix Guard. But the bird does get +1 to his save for having a spell go off near him. Because, you know what? I've got command points, so I could just have him all-out defense if we need to. You have no shooting to worry about.
No.
And we're also going to play, hey, man, what is the range of 18 inches look like here? Oh, cool. I can toe tap this objective very, very well for what I need to do. So that's my hero phase. Nice and easy. So we're going to start on to the running phase. So call me crazy. I'm not going to deep strike anybody here. We're just chilling. And I'm going to score 5 points.
Yep.
Oh, hold on, though. Hold on. But shooting phase. I do have Azurite Sniper here. Okay. So we are going to try to... I don't like this Demon Prince. He's looking at me funny. He's within 30 inches of me. And I didn't move this dude, so he's getting +1 to hit. So we're going to be shooting you. We're going to hit you on a 3 with my sniper. We hit. Also, I ignore lookouts if that was ever even a question in the comments. Wounding on a 3. It wounds -1, 2 damage onto the Demon Prince.
All right. He has Thornbreaker's Torque, so he's a 3-up save.
You don't care. All right. And yeah, that's my turn. 5 points.
He's now shaking his fist at you because he felt it.
Oh, yeah. He just didn't care. Yeah. That or he cut the bullet midair with his axe. That's just, you know, we got all these cool little options here. Yeah. So double turn me.
All right. Let's see if I thought ahead of my deployment. All right. I'm up to 3 command points now. And I'm just going to name this Blood Tithe so I remember.
Oh, sure.
And now, consulting AOS Reminders, AOSreminders.com. I highly suggest it. Consolidates all your rules into a little sheet that has it broken down by phase, so you can do a lot less thinking and a lot more playing. Start a round. Hexscorcher Skulls aren't there, so we don't care. Start a hero phase, however. Got some stuff. Don't need to use my Brazen Rune. Do need to try to summon my Hexscorcher Skulls.
And we need to do see if this realm gate blows up as a volcano.
Yes.
Your
All
turn
right,
to roll
guys.
the 6.
Whoop. Blood for the... Oh. Nope, it's good.
Oh.
And now... Hexscorcher Skulls. Let's attempt it. It is a
Alright.
3 on 1 dice, I believe. Yes, and I can reroll fails if I'm near this altar, which I am hugging that altar.
Damn
Huh.
right.
Oh, look, it failed. Let's
All
reroll that.
There we go.
Huh. Yeah,
Why didn't you do that 6 before with the realm gate, bro? What are you doing?
Khorne wanted this more. Let's see. Where's that wizard? Right there. Excellent.
Right there.
So, Hexscorcher Skulls. Wholly within 8 of the priests and within 6 of each other, and then immediately move
All right,
8
beautiful.
inches. I'm good with that.
Mm-hmm.
And then it says I can move them 8.
Yep.
And they fly.
Yep.
And they have to stay within 6.
Supposed to be screaming blood for the blood god, skull for the skull thrones every turn here, Jared. Mine
I
and
forgot.
yours.
I've got to do the old Arnold screams too. But I'll wait for my run phase. That way when I run, I can just let it
Oh,
loose.
good. Good.
All right. It's Gorgers. There, that's good. Now, I don't know if he wants to hurt himself or someone else. You know what? Let's see if I need to even care. I believe it's a 4 for this one, but let me double check.
Sound...
3-0. Yeah, 4 up. That is very wordy for that.
Oh.
Well, let's re-roll that.
Stabbed himself with a knife. Another 6.
Did it again.
Jared, let's just roll on your board, huh?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Myself or others. He's gonna hurt himself.
All right.
4 D3 mortal wounds, and he's gonna take 3. Look at that. He's gonna go down to 3. That's pretty bad. Oh well. Yeah. I have blood ties now.
Hey.
We're looking good, and I think I'm mostly done with my hero phase because I don't think I have anything else to. Oh no, I'm not. I'm gonna spend a command point. Spend,
Okay.
not get.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm just gonna activate this whole.
Let's slick ground.
Yep. Let's slick ground. There we go. Now he's got a big old aura.
There you go.
Deactivated.
Question: are you
Yes.
the only one that can move the skull, or are they like a traditional endless spell where whoever goes second in the turn can move?
No, they cannot be dispelled. They just have a chance to go away at the end of the round, and then I'm the only one that can move them.
Wonderful.
Because it's a prayer. Totally cool.
Yep.
Prayers are great. Or it's not a prayer,
Yeah.
excuse me. It's a judgment of Khorne, not a prayer.
Pray on them.
They are different things. It's another thing you can't interact with at all. Fun time.
Beautiful. All right.
Okay, yeah, that's it. That's my movement phase, or my hero phase.
Say, I hope that's not your movement.
No,
phase.
no. Certainly
Okay.
not.
I'll let you
Certainly
take
not.
it back. Have your movement. I'll be a generous guest.
I thought I had a whip token. Oh well. We'll use this little depraved token just to be cheeky.
Yeah.
This is going to be Whip to Fury. I am going to, let's see, half. It's a lot. Anyway, he's going to whip this unit to Fury. So now that I'm here and I can read it, they add 3 to run in charge rolls. And then when it hits in the wound phase, I'll read it when it gets there. It only shows me that part.
And also, chat, while he's here, you can see this fan too. When we click it on, all the trees and stuff sway in the breeze. Great cinematic battlefield.
They do. Hey, and this time it's not making me drop frames. I did that on one game, and my frame just went.
Oh, jeez.
Not doing it this time. Not doing it.
Also, fun fact. So my version of this lobby is glitched with a bunch of weird stuff around the board. If you're in his Discord, you'll know. So what I've done too is also I've saved the game state just to make sure in case something funky happens, we can come back to it.
Oh, thank you, because I did
You're
not.
welcome. So yeah, how you do that is you click the games tab at the top of your screen, you go to save and load, you click the green button that says save game, and then you save it. And I've got all different lessons from stuff of me teaching people because sometimes you can't say coaching around. Someone's got a market on the word. So I'm a teacher. That's where the professor bit comes, and yeah, it's a good time. Especially when you're playing people from around the world or even around your country, if your country's big enough like here.
Yeah. It's almost as far to play someone coast to coast than it is across the country or across the ocean.
Yep.
All right, during
All
moving
right.
phase.
This has been a great. So you're on to your shooting phase.
Yes.
The famous word shooting phase.
Yes, I'm on to my shooting phase. That was fun. On to
It's where
charging.
you throw your bodies at me now.
Yeah.
That's what the shooting phase is.
I've got the shoot harder phase. Charge.
Yep.
I only have one because these did not get triggered with the command ability.
Oh, get out of here.
So it was just a natural 6 roll.
Oh.
So they can charge.
They can.
Not that I would, because 10 Blood Reavers versus 10 Phoenix Guard is I'm going to charge you and
bring
I'll
it,
just
bro.
delete.
What are you talking about? What do you bring it, motherfucker? I mean,
I just although I guess I could. You wouldn't even have. What am I kidding? You wouldn't even have to spend a command point to kill them off with them.
no, not at all.
So I'm going to go on to charging with the one unit that's eligible that I do want to charge with.
You don't want blood tithe though. That's crazy.
I know. I got to get it selectively.
Okay. So these guys are +3 to charge.
They are +3 to charge, and I don't think they have any natural charge.
Does the hornblower?
The hornblower does.
Yep. So you get +4. So I don't think you could actually fail.
But I do care about positioning.
Yeah. Okay. So because you do have to go around the wall actually. So let's call it a 7, which you get +4 to. Come on, Jared.
3,
there
4.
You go. That's an
8. Khorne finally gets it.
Let's go. And now for shooting. All right.
Because you have stand and shoot. Is that what it's called?
Yes, I do. These are handgunners, sir. Hitting on 4s. Never in the history of Warhammer does the sniper hit. Wounding on 3s. All right. Hey, what did I say? 4 dudes are dead.
Exactly like you planned it.
It's almost like I've played this army before.
It's a hornblower. You're dead to me, literally.
Yeah. You don't need him anymore. Cool. So that's what we're looking at here.
Yep, that's all I got. I probably should have pulled over here instead.
Yeah, you're fine.
Go
ahead. Go ahead. You're still in the phase. You're good.
He was over here. Yeah, there we go. I like that better. You good with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not
keep
gonna
that up just as a reminder for me. Start of combat phase. It is my turn, so I could do all of my startup first.
Correct.
If I even have any, which I don't even think I do, because I'm good. Nothing for me. Anything for you, startup?
I literally have nothing because all my heroes are on the other side, and they are all doing the shit.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
I'm not saying you're a coward for not charging the Phoenix Guard. I'm not saying that. That's not what we're here to do. I'm not here to.
No one said it. No one said it, but I did get a 13 on that move, so I think it was said for me.
Yep.
All right, gonna pile up. The only way this guy can go is here because he can't go any further because then he'll be further away from the guy he started on.
So roll good. I believe in you.
With blood Reavers? Yeah, I don't think so. They're 4s and 4s. I guess now 4s and 3s.
I am wearing t-shirts, sir. This is. Excuse you.
So I need to see what the whipped to fury. Oh, I can re-roll wound rolls.
Yeah.
Completely. So the gore tide thing doesn't matter because I reroll wound rolls of 1 while any of my mortal stuff's within 18 inches of an objective.
Yeah.
But now the rerolling ones to hit, rerolling ones to wound, or rerolling all to wound.
I told you. I believe in you. I wasn't joking. I know your rules, damn it.
Well, at least somebody does. So 12 attacks, hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s because of the paired Reaver blades.
Yes. Oh, good roll.
All right. Now, 4s to wound, rerolling all.
Yep.
Because of whipped to fury.
The fury. Now that would have been great if you. But there's a way. All right, here we go. 5. Okay. No rend. Right?
No rend. No rend.
Yeah, you didn't do meat ripper. All right. So I actually got a 6-up armor save. Yeah.
Okay, so 5.
There, on the offbeat chance I actually get past some battle shock. All right. So Rocco's piling because this dude all day of the week. So we're just gonna move in my big rifle. And then we're gonna be diagonal.
You're equidistant here?
I am.
I'm asking because I can't remember. Do you choose or do you have to stay? You're
do.
stuck. Okay.
Back
Good.
at you. The flag, boys. It's just too far away. So here we go. Handgunners hitting on 5s.
Oof.
Holy shit! Come on, Johan. Wound on a 5. You did it. No rend. 1
No
damage.
rend. Here comes the 6 up. Yeah. Nope. Nope. You got a guy. Johan
Roll on
killed a
your
guy.
board. Damn it. I did. I killed 5 dudes. All right.
Well,
Um,
right as it is, you have 4 guys on, and I have 5 because my blood stoker's tagging over here.
He is.
Oh god, what is the range of inspiring presence? It's probably not close enough for here.
Not for that. Not because he's not your general.
No, it's only like 6 or something like that.
Yeah, it's only 6.
All right, so we're playing Battle Shock Chicken here.
We are. So I'm bravery 6 because of my banner. I lost 5. I lost 5. All right, there we go. So 4. Well, that's 9. So I lose 3 dudes. 1, 2, 3. All right, Jared. Big numbers. Big numbers.
I am a 5 with a +1 from my icon bearer.
Okay. So we have the exact same bravery. All right. I did kill an extra.
2 + 5 is 7, so I lose 2.
Yep.
I guess it doesn't matter either way. I'm taking. Let's see. You have 2 here.
I do.
So I could lose. I'm gonna have to lose my bearer now and my leader because I don't want to.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I can just do him at same difference.
That works.
2. I have more here now, just for those watching. A lot more here now, and barely more here.
Hey.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that. 5 to 5.
5 to 5.
End of the turn. Where do you want to roll off?
All right. Roll off. I actually like rolling on the table for that. I like hucking dice and see where it goes. I got a 2. You got
I got a 2.
I break ties.
You do, because you went first.
Huh. Oh, did the skulls go away?
Oh, yes. I need to roll. I'm looking for a 5 up to stay.
Ooh.
Yeah. Womp womp.
They gone.
Oh, well. It was worth a shot.
That actually makes this a lot more enticing that I take the turn now. Because I was just gonna give it away. And be like, yeah, I've got all my defensive buffs up. I'll be okay.
Yeah.
What do we do here? We're gonna do some of that lovely. Yeah, I've got 2 fat a base there, so that's good. So you're still screening me out really, really well here, because you should have models within 18 of each other here. So yeah, you're good. This is
intensities in 10 cities. You'll pay for the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge.
Let's go. I'm going to. So let's see. If I give you the turn, you're just gonna put those up again, and then the wizard's gonna blow up.
I'm gonna try.
I take the turn. What do I kill? Got dudes. Probably. I'm gonna be at 3 command points. 9 inches away here. I'm sorry, this is taking a little. 9 inches away.
No, I was actually about to say, I'm really glad you're having this out loud discussion about whether or not to take it or not, because I may actually keep this in, even though I normally cut out all the, stuff like that and just get to the action, because of how controversial somehow the double turn is. Like, it's not always just take it and win. It could be more than that, depending on how y'all play.
I'm gonna give away the turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna give away this turn.
Right.
Try to set up a double. No, I'm not. Fucking. I'm going balls to the wall. Your court. I'm taking the turn, Jared. Screw it. Give me the turn.
It's going right.
All right. Hell yeah.
Turn 2,
Rocco
Living
here.
Cities.
Up to 3 command points that I can't click up on my own. All right.
Look at that. They have 3 now.
What a guy.
I don't know why you can't click that.
I have no idea either.
My road.
All right. I'm gonna be looking to put another Mystic Shield on. I don't know why those didn't go into the thing either, but hey, that's an 11.
Hold on. I gotta measure some things. Reroll successful casting rolls for wizards within 16 inches of this model. So it's not holy. Yep. So yes, you will have to reroll that successful roll.
There we go. And that is a fail.
Yay! There was much rejoicing.
Me buffs. Me buffs. It's all right.
So no rerolling and no +1 to save on your Phoenix.
I know. I'm just a 3-up. Okay.
Is that all?
3-up, 4-up. You're right. Excuse me, Jared. So we're gonna also see if the volcanic goes off. So we've got your lovely little rum gate over here.
I moved these guys away from it.
You're shitting me, dude. I rolled a 6. Come on. You're telling me this dude here isn't? No, he's.
Come on, man.
All right. What about this other one? This volcanic wood.
They're all. Everybody's all gone. That's why their position's so weird. For you.
I wasted a 6 for you. All right, fine.
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
Everybody. We're gonna move up 5 because you're just gonna. So this is that lovely end of the phase. Shit. What side do I want to come here? What I can do is try to stretch out your army, which I think we try.
More than I do myself.
Hey, I'm here for you, bud. That's what we're here for.
You got tight auras you need to stay in, huh? I ran everywhere.
Yeah. All right. So show me what 9 is.
That helps.
You are going to be over here for battle shock purposes if that needs to happen. Because I don't need him to be on his own little mission. We can just. My alarm just went off saying, "Hey, it's 10 o'clock. This is when your stream was supposed to start with Razor Tree."
Hey, we're way ahead of schedule.
Dude, this is great. This is, normally I end up I'm like, oh, I'm waiting for hours and hours. We just started this up. Yeah.
Well, that's the joy of not prepping. I just click the button.
You love to see it, man. You love to see it. This guy is, yeah. All right. So all but one dude can shoot into Bestigor. That one dude's going to shoot into the Blood Reavers. And we're just gonna. That's all my deep striking. Yeah, that's all my dudes because everybody else is dead. So on to the shooting phase.
Oh boy!
All right.
Here it is.
Yep. All right. So let's do these handgunners in the. Usually I like going left to right. Oh shit! I got handgunners in combat here. Hold on. So yeah, let's do.
Do you want to keep them there, or do you want them to retreat?
Oh no, they're staying in there. That is. They are actually. You're right. They should have retreated.
It's either do you want to kill them off or do you want them? Yeah, there you go.
Yep. No, that's smart. Because I was thinking killing them. Oh wait, hold on, Jared. Should I not let you give me the? Yeah, no, I'm not going to be in range because was I?
You were right on me, like we were touching. So
we're touching. Okay,
Where
yeah.
is it?
You know what? Yeah, because we're touching bases. Wonderful. All right. They get +1 to hit. Screw it, Jared. I was right the first time. Don't correct me.
I wasn't correcting you. I was questioning you.
Oh, good.
Wait, is that better or worse?
Who knows? Who are you, my wife? And she's always right, by the way. It's great.
Oh yeah,
she's great
I know.
Director.
It's a secret wife superpower.
Oh, dude, yeah, it's great. She'll go over my scripts and shit. Now here we go. All right. Fulminators are going to shoot into the Blood Reavers. I'm going to have 3 of them into the Blood Reavers over there in the back. This one dude is going to see if he can see. He can't see from the building, so he's just not going to shoot. That's okay. We're going to get +1 to hit, though, because of the Hurricane buff. Hitting on 3s, they're D3 mortal wound piece. All right. Get that roll again, Jared. And 3, 4, 6. 6 into these backup.
Yeah, now just in case.
All right, so the handgunners are going to shoot into lovely Blood Reavers they're stuck in combat with. So, Boss Man, Azurite Sniper, and Normal Dude. Okay, Johann and Schmitty hitting on 3s. They both hit because of Hurricane buff. Wounding on 3s. The important one, -1 ren 2 damage, so I killed 2 dudes.
What row? I guess it'll be.
Man, I really needed that other one to go there, but that's all right.
Okay, good.
Yep. All right. So the lovely Hurricane, and why we moved him here, he's in range of the Bloodstoker. So we're going to get 3 shots. They're going to be 2-ups because it's a weird shooting profile. And each 2-up does D3 mortal wounds. Of course, you roll a 1 when you do this. E3 mortals. 4 mortal wounds onto the Bloodstoker in the back. Doesn't kill him.
Let's see, Bloodstoker in the back, and I don't have any artifacts on him. I think it's on the Bloodstoker, so it's
Just takes it.
Bloodstoker. So, yeah, he's down to 1.
Yep. And I still have 3 command points. Really nice. And I was not choosing to reroll ones to shoot on anybody. But these crossbowmen now. No, we got middle handgunners here. 9 of them are going to shoot into Bestigor. 1 is going to shoot into that. And we're going to make, because it's this one dude in the back, we're going to roll him first. He's hitting on we move. So we're hitting on a 4. Nope. All right. Now his 9 buddies, including the leader. Oh, captain, my captain.
2 Bestigors.
Hitting on 4s. Not in the history of Warhammer. Wounding on 3s. 3 at -1 onto the Bestigor.
Alright, this will be 5 ups. Nope, 3 down.
They were the worst of gore.
Let's see, so
all right.
where's my
Crossbows. They're all going to go into the Blood Reavers in that corner by the Realm Gate, because there's a method to my madness here if I do this right. They could all just take out these bastards here.
3.
You know what? Actually, they're all going to shoot into the Bestigor on the point, I think. Nah, fuck it. We're going big. Play for you, champ. We're going big. All right, they're shooting them. Now, there's a reason I'm saying this, and my dastardly plan will come into fruition in a bit. But we have 40 shots because there's 20 of them, and they didn't move. This counts as a setup, boys and girls. And the special dice of the leader, he gets +1 to hit. So these are all hitting on 4s. The blues are hitting on 3. So seemingly pretty good here. Seems pretty good. Yeah, no, one of them was all over it. Wounding on 3s. All right. That was average, but you know what? That's 16 saves. Your 6-up Blood Reavers have to.
That was the Blood Reavers over here, you said?
Yeah, Blood Reavers over here. Yeah.
Okay.
In the corner.
Okay. No rend.
Yep. No rend.
Yeah, they're all dead.
Dead. All right.
So this unit now goes bye. Dead. Blood Tithe.
Oh yeah.
I'm already able to summon Bloodletters.
So crossbows, handgunners, grenadiers, that other handgunners are dead. All right. So I'm going to spend one of my command points. If you could click it for me.
Yes.
All right, fulminators are going to move to 10 inches. Then I'm going to double check to see what the range of the command ability for charges within 6. All right, so do we trust that's the guy, a 5-inch charge. You know what? The way this game's going, spend me another command point, Jared.
Okay. Huh.
Hurricane is on the move. It moves 10 inches. It is an awesome chair. Actually, part of me almost wants to come over here just to kill your dude. Because I feel that would be really, really nice.
It's just the 1 wound.
Yeah, we just put everything into him. Because we're just going to give you all the blood tithe this turn anyway. But I'm going to at least make sure you can't. You know what? Nah, screw it. We're just having fun here. And everybody else is good where they are. And then we're going to just start rolling some charges. And we're going to go with the fulminators first, because that is the important charge. This is why you buy a CP, boys and girls. All right. Need that 5-incher. That's an 8. You love to see it, folks. Where we need to be here. Let's go Knight and Canner. All right. Where she's going today. That's a 7. That is pretty much
time to start blowing up.
Yep. I'm not gonna get the Blood Secretor in though, but you know what? That's Phoenix Guard that can't fail. But in case I need to do some cleanup maneuver, that's a 9.
Perfect.
Yep.
You could
So
do
we're
a
gonna-
sweet pincer.
Yeah. So let's make sure we're outside of 3 at the moment. Because in charge, I can file in another "Did you know" video.
Yep.
Uh,
Love it.
might nah, that's okay. He ran Hurricanum. Do I care? I don't think I care. Oh man, fulminators are gonna get the buff for +1 to hit. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna stay where we are because that worked out for me. And everybody else cannot charge. So, start of the combat phase to start putting up buffs. Well, first off, actually, the Knight Incanter is gonna blow herself up. That's start of the combat phase.
Ka-chow.
Yep. So, 3d3 damage onto the blood. Blood.
Reavers.
Dudes with the not meat ripper axes. 3, 4, 5, 6 die.
Oh boy.
Yep. Then we're gonna roll it for the Bestigor that get 7 dead. And I take 3 wounds because I'm not a unit of 10 or more models. We actually like this a lot. This is good. Good. So again, just as a recap here, what I'm trying to do is take out all his stuff on the flanks so that I can just, because he's gonna get blood tithe no matter what he does. No matter what you do, Jared. Now that I'm not talking to you. But I'm trying to, sorry, this is the teacher here. So I'm trying to be like, all right, cool, you're getting all the blood tithe. I don't care. We're battle shocking. I'm going to reduce your numbers enough. And I'm going to have my units so you can't actually summon onto points to mess with me.
Yeah.
And if you're summoning 10 blood letters, I'll be okay. And we're going to go, and I'm not going to spend any command points. Again, we're looking at like stuff for potential battle shock, and these fulminators hitting on 2, hitting on 3s. Hopefully can take this and be okay. And the battle shock, what could maybe happen is like when the Gorg. So you got me calling him a Cygor now. The Gorgon starts messing around. You can't be everywhere at once, which is the nice bit.
Right.
All my charges were well outside of the blood slick round when I declared.
Yeah. That's what I was about to say. I was like, yeah, that was not going to affect anything.
I don't know. I was way the fuck back here, which is great.
Big mistake on my part. I forgot to move him all the way. I didn't move him. I was going to fly him up here. And yeah, that is big mistake on my part.
Then you're going to do it. Then you moved everybody up in front of him. Like, okay, Jared.
Well, he flies and goes 12. I just forgot to move him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were See, that's the other thing too. I thought you were screening him. I thought you had this plan, bro. I believed in you.
No, part of the plan was being right here, and I made the
So
mistake.
these fulminators going first, for a lot of good reasons. So I'm gonna just put straight up 2 into the Bestigor, and man, I'm gonna put 3 lances and 2 mounts into the Bestigor, 2 mounts and a lance into the Blood Secretor, because like Jack from Rerolling 1 says, it's best to split your attacks. That never backfires.
Now the Blood Secretor does have blood forged armor.
Oh, what does that do? Yeah, before we start rolling
make
dice,
exactly before
tell
you
me
make
what
that decision, I got a blood forged armor. I ignore. Tell me, I like an immortal wound. I only ignore mortal wounds. So count of 5 up, I'll ignore mortal wounds.
All right. These are not mortal wounds anymore.
Yeah,
right,
it's just
cool.
regular.
So one lance, 2 mounts into the Blood Secretor, everything else into the. Oh god, that should be overkill. All right, 2 fulminators into the Blood Secretor because he's got a good armor save. Everything else into the Blood Secretor first. Hitting on 2s because of the buff. Wounding on 3s with the lances. Jesus Christ.
Oh boy.
I put extra lances. 1 at -1, 3 damage into.
But probably have to take that. He's at 3. Said -1, -3. You said?
Yeah. -1.
-1. Okay. I do save.
Cool, Jared. All right, so we're gonna roll on your board next time. No, keep. That was a good dice.
Okay.
I'm superstitious. No one touches my dice, but hey, man, you want to give me your luck. Mounts hitting on 2, wounding on 3s. 6s are special. All right, so they're all -1. The 6s are D6 damage.
Oh boy.
So roll up. Yeah, do what you got to do here. I don't know your order of operations.
They're all -1?
They're all -1. It's just those 3 6s are D6 damage.
Okay, so these are 5 ups.
Alright,
So there's
goes
1
through.
damage.
Alright.
And now the big one.
Yep.
2d6.
Bounce is the best thing in Warhammer. Yeah,
Woo!
that's 11 damage. Yeah, he gets trampled by some dragon.
That was here?
Yeah, that was the blood secretor. He gone.
Okay. He's dead. Now blood
Bounce
knife?
is the best thing. Now we gotta go for the dudes into the our lovely friends, the Bestigor. Hitting on 2s with the lances. Wounding on 3s. Alright. 3 at -1, 3 damage apiece.
These are 5 up. So
Yep. So 3 damage so far.
Alright, I'll just do a 3 over here, and when we're done, I'll
Oh,
do it all if I need to.
I'm on game. Here we go. Mount 2s. Mount 3s. 6 is a special. All right, Jared. Listen, just so they're all -1 rend. The 6s are special, as we denoted.
Let's do these first just to see, because I'll probably fail 1.
6 damage for 2.
So I've taken
So we're at
5
5
now,
dead total.
and then another
so
fail.
6 total damage. Onto the
6
best of
dead.
Yep.
Let's see here.
Oddly enough, I did do a lot of damage. It's just it looks funny spread out between things, and you still made some good saves, which was nice. So yeah, on to your combat, sir.
Let's see. Which one do I care to do before I die?
Do you not know?
They're gone, so I don't have to worry about that. I also not. Am I terribly concerned about this? Probably not.
No,
It's either,
I wouldn't be.
Yeah. I believe.
Actually, your only legal thing should be.
Yeah, it looks like this.
Blood Reaver Bestigor.
Yeah, because I pulled all my stuff out here.
Yep.
So what
Thankfully, I
I
have
want
a
to
2-inch
do.
reach on my knight cannon, so she's effective.
Right.
Yeah, very nice.
Now they are +2 attacks. 1 for this aura, 1 for him being a totem.
Yeah.
And I don't have the leader. Oh, I do have the leader there. So this is 3, 6, 9, 10 attacks.
All right.
I'll just do this the easy way. 10. There'll be 4s. Rerolling 1s for being Reaver
Very
Blades.
Reaver Blade. Roll them 1.
Rerolling. Then those go
All right,
away.
average.
Then 4s, rerolling 1 for being gore tied and near an objective.
Oh, good thing you're rerolling 1s.
There we go.
All
You've
right.
got
1.
yeah, just that guy.
So red. So 4 up. 4 up. Up.
Do it again.
Witness me.
Can I get a witness? Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, we're good. Hallelujah. Praise the Era Phoenix.
Hopefully I mitigated some pile in over here at least.
Hey, man, listen. These handgunners are like, hey, you killed
Hey.
Schmitty, Johann, and Sebastian Bach.
Sweet, sweet
So we're
revenge. I actually
Yeah.
was torn here because I was like, do I clear these off now to try to go over here? I don't know. Whatever, we'll see.
So we're hitting on 4s now because of the Hurricane buff.
Look out, guys.
Uh-huh. Nope, never mind. Guys, that was such a good idea. And we're taking the point anyway, but you know what? We wanted to try.
All right, next.
Yep.
Since you haven't piled in over here.
No, I haven't.
You got
Bestigor, or you got Garrick Gorebeard.
It's going to be Bestigors for now. Let's see. The leader's
Neither of
dead.
his combats matter because I already fought and I can't fight again.
Yeah, and I am too far away from that dude. The other one's dead
Yeah,
now. So it's only 2 attacks each.
Yeah.
Add 1 to hit if I have 10 or if the enemy unit has 10 or more models. In addition, I can reroll hit rolls of 1 for attacks made by this unit if they target order units.
Funnily enough, my whole army's order.
Yep. So I will be doing that. And they didn't charge, so they're just 2 attacks each. So this will be 8 attacks.
Yeah. So I gotta ask though, is the hype around me and my little bit of a reputation here, is it living up to it?
Yeah, this is a
I'm
fantastic
doing?
list. I love it.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you're making me sweat.
Yeah.
I'm also happy that I'm not getting annihilated as much as I can and be annihilated in this list. But I love it. I love your list a lot. Yeah, it's doing everything it should.
Yep, and you are just a lot of small units. I can't kill all of you at once. I'm gonna try.
Yeah. Let's see.
And we'll
It's going to
what's up.
be
Yeah.
hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s because you're a good guy. Technically.
Try to be-
Then 3s.
Well,
There you go. 3 at -1, 1 damage.
4 up, rerolling 1s then because of Rend. Fulminators.
Oh, here they go.
All right,
I got
takes
one.
the damage. So 1 wound down, 4 to go on a dude. So we're gonna put it on the dude not on the point. That is what is smart. And even better, he's so my Stormcast, though even for my Stormcast army, I paid him as Lions of Sigmar. So they're not even those crazy Celestial Vindicators. Maybe they rest in peace in the new book. We'll see what happens.
Question mark?
Here they have a rough time in their city. Wouldn't let that happen to me though. This guy ran. Yeah. So I get to pick. So I'm piling diagonally here with her because I can have my 2-inch reach to hit Blood Reavers. I'm gonna bring this crater into combat, but that's okay. But I'm gonna try to clear the Reavers out in order to try to do some more tricky shit if I can.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with the Knight and Canter here. Hit it. Got 3 attacks. I gotta double check because I was using a Lord Arcanum that's similar. Yeah, 3 attacks with the staff. 3s to hit. 2 hits. 3s to wound. And this is again all into the Blood Reavers to try to figure out my Phoenix Guard. 1 at -1, so that goes through.
Yes.
D3 damage. So this could have just been all for enough 2 die.
They're going to come from this direction. It's going to come
But
it's
you
gonna
know
be like
what? Best laid plans.
there and there.
Sure.
There
Yep.
we go. Yeah. Well, now
Yeah. Now you got a legal combat.
I need to go to do what I want to do here. Stop
You do.
doing the. Hold on, let me rotate him. Thank you. Go ahead.
I got you. There you go, bud. Yep.
He is going to run away. I mean, go. I just alt tab. There we go.
Oh, no. Yep, we're good.
He's going to fight. No, different fight is what I mean to say.
Fair. That's fair.
And I guess he's just going to have to take that, sir. He will fight the Incanter.
I got 2 wounds left. You can kill the Knight Incanter. Again, she did her job. Lillian the Lioness came in here.
Nice.
She blew up a shit ton of people.
I love that you name all your people, and I think I'm going to have to do that with this list. And I'm working on, like I said, I have a lot of models left, but technically I'm almost done painting this. And
cool.
It's not my main army, but I think I have the most fun playing this out of everything I play.
Yeah, you know, that's all right. So yeah, so my general is Prince Beleg the Bold. He formerly on Griffin. We say he's got a whole bestiary there. We've got Albion the half elf that's chilling out on the Hurricanum that actually uses my old wood elf spell singer, the Dude. It was like a 5th edition model. And the dwarf hasn't really earned a name yet, but we're working on that.
He's always tunneling.
Yeah, no, he comes. I mean, you know what? He's a great supportive dude. We'll work on it. Maybe your chat can name my dwarf if it isn't completely fucked up. But yeah.
So be careful with my audience.
Yeah. Maybe the YouTube comments. I don't know. Like and subscribe, people. Yeah, I threw that in there.
There you go. To both, not just Razor Tree Productions, but Rocco, your boy. Also, it's all ages Sigmar. Just love it all.
Damn right.
All right. So I have 4 attacks base, but I am in fact within 18 inches of myself, so I'm 5 attacks.
Yeah.
So this will be 3s and 3s. I need to check. Is it all mortals that reroll? Reroll wound rolls of 1 for attacks made with melee weapons by friendly gore-tied mortal units. Wholly within 12 of an objective. Oh, that makes him count too. So I'm 3s, then 3s rerolling 1.
Yep. Yeah, I took a very big swing here to try to do that, but it was a calculated risk. Reroll the 1. All right.
1 minus
how
1
much
range.
Damage does that do?
1 damage.
Oh, cool. I can't die. So 4 up. Made it.
So yeah.
And we're good. We're good.
It is your go.
It is. What's left? Is it just the Phoenix Guard?
Yeah. And then I have one guy over here. I have my leader of my Blood Reavers.
You do. So quick question. Yeah, no, I'm here. So yeah, let's not bring in the Bestigor, and we're just gonna go and murder these people. What's the bravery on a Bestigor these days? What do we say,
Bad.
6?
Yeah, well, it's real bad. So
Oh no. I got you doing the goat puns too. All right.
I need
I'm
to.
gonna go here.
Slaughter priests may pray for Khorne, but they brave for Khorne.
Ooh.
They're a 6 bravery, and I don't have my banner.
No, you don't. You pulled them.
No, I wouldn't have done anything anyway. It just lets me get an extra inch when I pile in or run. Okay.
All right.
Sure.
Cool. So this is overkill into the how many are there? 3 left?
I'm
Blood
gonna
Reavers?
let you roll it, but I'm gonna pull these guys.
Oh, cool. I love rolling dice. 3's to hit. And then 3's to wound. And the -1 damage. Yeah, that's 11 damage. Yeah, we're good. So enjoy this point.
Now blood size.
Oh yeah, you're gonna hit 8. You're hitting 8 at the end of this. Because you're just gonna battle shock off enough stuff. Fortunately, I wish you wouldn't. Because what are you at now? 6, 5?
5.
Jared?
Yeah. Oh, am I here?
No, you're at 5, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Am I still here?
Yeah, you're here. You're here.
Oh God.
No, you just took a really contemplative pause there for a second. I'm like, okay, I just want to make sure we're good.
Oh.
Yeah. So, that's no. Go with your dude. Go with your one guy.
You're ready with my fella
Yeah,
here.
I'm ready.
There's nobody in range, so he's just going to be 2 attacks, I believe.
That dude's got pasted.
Quite pasted. So they are going to be. He's just going to be 2 attacks.
Yeah.
4s rerolling 1 for Reaver Blades. Both go through.
Don't need 'em. Get
and
out
then
of here.
4s rerolling all from still being in whipped to fury.
Yeah.
That is until my next movement phase.
Yes, sir. All right.
2.
That's 2.
No
All right,
ring.
here we go. 6s. We've seen crazier things have happened in the game of Age of Sigmar. Not this day.
Oh, they are dead. And blood tithe.
Yep. So yeah, like I was saying, I'm pretty sure you're gonna hit 8. And it's just thankfully, I'm screening out enough of my points, which shouldn't hurt so bad. But we'll see what's up. And battle stocks now. So I don't take
you first, immune.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't even hit anything that would.
I didn't lose anybody.
You didn't lose
I
anything.
didn't lose anybody. Yeah, no, yeah, all my shit hit.
Me, however, I have 3, 4, so I have a 6. 6 dead. Run. 6, 7, 8, 9. So 3 more run.
Yep. All right. Blood Reavers
over here. They're a 5 and a +1, so they're a 6. So yeah, and I lost 6, so they're gone.
Yeah. So like I was saying before, once I realized there's no way me taking a turn, I wasn't gonna not fill up his blood scythe. I just went for maximum damage.
Now over here, we've got a
lost
6, 7, 8. So I lose 2 more.
Great.
I guess I'll just leave the leader.
Yeah, that one dude's gonna be the champ you need. When it comes to his unit, he stands alone.
Somewhere Jack heard a whisper over his shoulder and went, huh?
Oh yeah. I don't know. No one's gonna get the references if you don't know, but great guy. Love him to death. Yeah. And everything else is either dead or dying.
Metal.
And I didn't fully kill out this one dude on 1 wound, so that might be a problem for me later, but I don't mind now. And it is I scored 5 points, so
oh yeah,
sir, hook me up to 10.
Because he has these 3.
Damn right.
1 there, 2 there, 2 there.
Now I have a big model swing, not a point swing, but I might be all right. I'm pretty much serving up my fulminators on the platter, but I think it's the sacrifice that needed to happen. And we'll see what's up.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I have different decisions, but I don't know if they're good ones.
Yeah. And I limited some heroes, which is nice.
Okay, so first things first, I get a command point.
Are dead points now, so get the hell out of here.
Yeah, because hopefully she just dies.
Yeah. No, she's got 2 wounds left. You can kill her.
I have no Slaughter Priest,
No.
and other than that, I don't really have much in my hero phase proper.
Would you like to reapply Blood Slick Ground?
That I do. So I'm just
Go
gonna
down
go
to
ahead
1
and
CP.
keep that.
Yeah, and I'll be
thing
the
there.
best opponent you'll ever have. I'll remind you of your shit like that. I got you. We
There's
do
a
need
lot. There's a lot to read in the Khorne AOS reminder for the hero phase, but not a lot to actually do.
I will do one more good thing. My good deed for the day. Do Volcanic on my Fulminators.
Okay, and then yeah, I'm still in my startup, so I'm kind of going
Oh,
through
God.
all that
Sure,
stuff. Is Volcanic start a round or turn?
Turn.
Turn.
Each
Okay.
hero phase. Start
So
the
we're
start of the
still-
hero phase.
All right. Let's see. Fulminators, Volcanic. They're fine.
All right, cool.
The
The other thing is that I can't check right now. For the healing, is that turn or player turn? That's what I need you to check. Over
healing
here,
is
the setup button. That's a bazillion.
start of your hero phase.
Great. So
Y'all can't see it
All
on
right.
my screen. On his screen, all he has right here is a giant start button.
Oh, it's messed up. We're I don't even know where it is. It's a bad read. And because it's working, and we don't want to have me go out potentially because I had a weird like update when I was in here the first time. We're just rocking with it. So yeah.
All right, now I think that's all my start of hero phase.
Should be all your during hero phase.
Yeah, probably so, because I don't really have much. And that's it. So movement phase.
Hell yeah.
Start a movement phase. He's in range of himself, so he'll whip himself. He's whipped to fury. Look at that. He's lightning fast. That's not our gold. That's lightning.
That grease lightning.
And where to go with my stuff?
Orange chart. He doesn't get +1. What am I thinking? All right.
No, I don't believe so.
Let's click ground token with him. Remember it.
That's all of that. Now I have 7 blood ties.
Yeah, you do.
There, no more rulers.
Yeah. No more rulers, only kings. Let's go.
No shooting. So I will go to charging.
The hurled body phase. Let's go.
Yep. And this goes to 0.
Yeah, it does.
Gorgon. Yeah.
That's a 7. Sure.
What's that?
Yep, you're good. That's 7.
And then
As part is I can actually see the number while you're doing it. So.
Oh, good. Now the Doom Bowl.
4. So we measured this before. That is a 4.
Oh, look at that.
Love to see it.
I do want to go that direction with it.
Yeah.
Demon Prince.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he's going. Yeah.
I mean, he has to, man.
Yeah.
He has to.
He
made
does.
it.
Thankfully. Yeah. Is he locked? Yeah, he's
I got you. Yeah, because I had a
going
lock.
directly forward.
Yep. Do you think he has 12-inch movement, huh?
I want to tag him that direction.
That'll do.
Alrighty, that's that charge. Now let's do the Bestigor charge.
They get in there.
5. I can't remember
Where
if
are they
they.
going?
I don't think they have an extra charge. I think they have an extra run and pile in from their stuff.
That makes sense. You needed a 4 as well. So you were cutting it close, man, with some of these charges.
I know. I'm trying not to sweat it too much and just being happy that it's there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Brayhorn can run and still charge. And that's it. Yeah, so they probably get an extra pile in or something. Or they get 5. My god.
Yeah. You want me to stand and shoot now to see how many models you actually have to move?
Yeah, might as well keep it going. You're going to do it anyway. Might as well roll it while I'm doing this to save some time.
Right. So we are hitting on 4s because we are nowhere near a Hurricano. Oh, okay, 3 misses. Take that. Wounding on 3s. This is where I'm going to roll all 2s right here. 3 2s. All right, so 4 at -1. One of them is at 2 damage.
All right, let's go ahead and just do that now.
Yep.
4?
Yeah, one of them's -1, so roll me 3 dice.
There we go. And -1 puts them at a 5 up.
All right, 2 dead.
2.
Then roll me another one. That's 2 damage. All right, so that is 4 dead. Bestigor.
Well, I mean, I don't want the front ones to die, so.
Yep.
There we go.
That works.
Now, Blood Reavers have to do theirs. Rutro.
Rutro. Yeah, they're screwed. They're out. They don't make it.
Are they out? Yeah, they're outside of 3 for sure.
Yeah.
3 and a half. Well, I can make that because I'm +1 to charge. You have to end within half an inch.
Yep. All right. I forgot the +1 to charge, but there you go. And there were only 6 Bestigor in that unit. Did we take a battle shock in that before?
I don't know. We didn't. How many did I have? You killed.
I killed 4.
4, 5, 6, 7. So I had 3 dead. So I don't think we did.
Yep.
So let's just do that now and adjust accordingly. Of course.
Oh God. Yeah, they're just...
6.
All right.
Plus how many? 3. So 9. And my bravery is if they have a bonus, which I don't think they do.
They didn't.
But yeah.
Because you pulled the banner.
Yeah. So they're just actually not there at all. Well, that was
So in that case,
it was a waste. The stand and shoot's going to go here then.
Yeah. So they don't have armor because of my -1 rend. So that's just 5 dead. 5 dead Blood Reavers. Because it just goes right through.
Yes. Let's be smart about this.
Yeah, and remember, this happens after they end their charge.
Yeah.
So we're okay pulling like the front rank of dudes because then you'll still get the pile in. So if you want to keep like your leader,
kind of. If I don't go with them first, then you get a pile in. Hey.
You think these handgunners are gonna actually?
Thanks for the follow, Heavy D6, and scaring the crap out of me with my own audio.
Oh yeah. I have your stream on mute, so I don't even know what your audio is. Is it you doing a nasty guitar riff on something?
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, shit, my ears are still ringing for me drumming when I was younger, and then you just come drop that shit on me. I'm gonna
have to go there. Right.
All right.
But point being is, I mean, you'll see it, so it's not like I'm giving something away here. But if I don't go with them first and you choose to pile in, you'll actually block. But I guess now that they're dead, it's not changing anything because nobody extra is getting in now.
Yep.
I had a point, and then you killed it.
It's sorry.
Guess it was worth a shot.
Yeah. Texas, we love guns. What are you talking about?
Now this guy, my Bestigor champion.
3-inch charge.
Yeah, he'll do it. He's not at a plus, so.
Are you sure you don't want to charge the bird? That is a 12. Funnily enough, that would have gotten you into crossbows if you went the
if I went this way.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Oh, that would have been hilarious.
That would have been great.
Dang.
Yeah, and they already used their stand and shoot, so.
Well, no, he's just gonna go right here.
Yep, honor duel. Make sure we're not bringing in anybody we don't want to. You're totally legal there. Yeah, you're fine, dude. The Secretor ran, so he can't do anything.
Yeah, he's not doing anything.
Yeah.
That's all good.
He's doing attacks, which is nice. And we had the big 3 charge over here.
Yep.
So.
We were good to go. Nothing else is going. Well, oh wait, I never moved or anything on this guy.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Do you mind if I go ahead and do that?
Go right ahead.
He's not charging. He's just running because he's whipped to fury, and he just wanted to run.
Sure.
All right. 3 + 3 for whip to fury, so add 6 to. I'm going to talk a little bit here to stall while I'm looking up his war scroll. Oh, he has a 6-inch move.
Yeah, because he's just a freaking blood reaver with a whip. He's going 12 inches. Oh, Garrett.
He's still doing it. Whatever, he's still doing it. Is he now? No, he's going to be annoying and just sit here and block your path just in case on the Luminarch. I'll just go outside of 3. Whatever outside of 3 is over here. So it was worth a try. It didn't work, but
Jared.
So this way is here. He's really taking some risks here, but
he really is. which is all right. I'm fine with that.
At least make you Tokyo drift around me.
Yep. These horses, bro, they can fucking slide. Ah, I got the image of the music in my head while this chariot just like he just slides right on through, shooting magic out. That'll be great. He's got one wound too, which is the best and worst part of this. Because
Right.
I could actually do magic with him because now he's out, but I don't want to have to waste it on a one wound dude to move up and then shoot you.
Right, I think I'm done with all my charging. So now
If
goes
you
to start a combat because I have no shooting.
Yeah. It's charging. We already would have skipped shoot.
Yeah. I thought you said if I shoot, and I was like, shoot? No shooting.
No. If I shoot, it's my turn.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this was we're at a command points for you. I've got one left.
I do fight at the start of the combat phase with the Demon Prince.
You do.
So he's going to do that.
Yep.
So out of phase fighting. It's always fun. People love it, I hear.
Yeah.
I forgot to pull his horse scroll.
Well, when we're elf lovers, dude.
That's true. City of the Darkness. Demon Prince.
Diamond.
Alright, he has an axe, not the sword.
Okay.
And anything else? Add 1 to hit rolls if each made a charge. So he's plus 1 to hit. I don't have anything else. He's certainly not a mortal. He's not a mortal. So I will just be getting plus 1 to hit on my axes, which are 3 attacks.
Love it.
Hitting on 3s. Well, I guess hitting on 2s now.
Yep. Matters. Oh,
yep. There it is. Then wounding on 3s. Alright, this is -1 rend. Oh no, -2 rend, 2 damage.
Alright, so we got a 5-up reroll and 1s here. Failed it. Damage.
2 damage.
Right.
Now he has Malefic Talons.
Yeah.
Now 3 attacks on those, hitting on 2s, right? Because it's just generic plus 1 to hit.
Yeah.
Plus 1 to hit rolls. Okay.
Yeah.
There's all those, and then 3s to wound. So 1 no rend, 2 damage.
3-up reroll and 1s. Cranked it.
All good.
I wanted you to kill the guy though, so then I could pull out and weird. But yeah, all right, whatever. Make it harder on us, Jared. All right, who's going? Because I'm not spending any command points because I can't.
Yeah, I can't.
And I could. My general's in a very good position to do stuff, but he doesn't really care.
What's weird is I'm not sure who to go with.
Yeah.
Like, I want your Incanter to die, but I want a lot of these guys to die, and none of mine.
Yeah.
And you have to split up pretty bad here.
I do. It's rough. And I don't have the 3 damage on the lances because I didn't do the charging. I am getting plus 1 to hit, though, from the Hurricane.
Yeah. And he is the only thing that brackets over here.
Yeah.
He's got a great unrendable save. He doesn't.
So he's got 8 wounds. I don't like one. Sure, it was that one fulminator that actually did all the damage to your dude, but the chances of that happening again, where one guy pops off for 11 damage, is not that big.
Okay, well, this just answered it for me, I think, because I'm not gonna pile in and bring them in.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go here.
Wide. Fine. Yeah.
That's all we have is this combat, and this combat, right?
Yeah. No, this is the smart move.
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
Yep.
It was just about what I needed to happen here, really. So.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't run them because I didn't want to try to make your charge easier. So this was just. And normally, fun fact, normally the Phoenix Guard are in front of the handgunners, but I wanted to make sure that the Free Guild guys were screening this time around.
Yeah, you need them to slow me down.
Yeah, so I could set up more stuff.
All right, so I've got my Bestigor. He is my champion, so I'll have an extra attack. So he's base 2, +1 for the extra attack, +1 for my Blood Secrator being near him and him being Khorne. And then let's see here. In charge, Banner Bearer can move an extra inch from constant, don't need that. Add 1 to hit rolls if you're 10 or more, or reroll 1 to your order. And then add 1 to the attacks if they made a charge. Yep. So 2 plus leader, plus Blood Secrator, plus charge. He's
5 attacks.
5 attacks. Hitting
He can
on
do this.
yeah. Hitting on 4s, but rerolling 1s because your order.
Yes.
Let's get one more there.
Yep. I was gonna say, come on now. Roll the 1.
Boom.
Alright.
Now wounding on 3. I don't think I reroll once. I think it's only mortals that get that on Gore Tide, so yep, there we go.
Alright, cool.
Nada.
Lily in the lioness, she's alive. Alright, so we're gonna go Fulminator, I think. I just gotta kind
Figure
of
out where.
bullshit we can do. Yeah, because it's gonna be this slide. This dude's fat ass.
Yep.
He's gotta,
I love the jank of spinning the base. What? Haha.
yeah, we're not gonna go the full because we're spinning. And I'm gonna be able to actually put everything I got into him. Again, big base. These are huge in real life too.
Yeah.
Best part. So this guy that's hurt is base to base with the bull, and this guy, again, fat bases save lives. Fat bottom girls make my. Yep. So he's got a 2-inch spear, and then the mount goes for the 1. So
Everything but mount into here, mount here, then everything into the Gorgon.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Because it's just I'm putting the least amount I can into the thing that attacked me.
Yeah.
So we got 2 full into the Gorgon, mount into 1 mount into Demon Prince, then 2.5 fulminators basically into the Doom Bowl. So let's go everything into the Gorgon because that is easier to and everything's +1 to hit. So lances are hitting on 2s. Hello? Game? Alright. Hey, hello game.
Hey, there it is.
Wounding on 3s. Alright, 4 at -1, 1 damage on Gorgon.
Alright, this will be 6s.
I did not charge.
So that's...
Damn, that could have been 12 damage, Jared.
Oh boy. So that's 4 damage so far.
Yeah. Mount. Oh.
Always doing the work.
Mount. Alright, this 4 at -1, 1 damage apiece. I didn't get any 6s.
Oop. Another 4, so that's 8.
8 damage. Alright, so Gorgon is done. Apply your wounds.
Oh, it's already done. So 8.
Yeah, do that in the Gorgon. Then the 1 mount into the Demon Prince for his 3 attacks. Hitting on 2. Of course, there's a 1. Hitting on 3. 6s are special. 1, you don't care about Ren.
Yeah, because of my Thornbreaker's Torque, so 3 up. I'm good.
Cranked it. Alright, now everybody else.
Into the Doom Bowl.
Yeah. Alright, into Brisket. 2s. 3s. Yeah, that would have been great if I charged. The 5 at -1, 1 damage onto Brisket.
Wow, he's a 4-up save. Okay, so 5 up.
Yeah, no, Doom Bulls are juicy. That's 3 damage.
Okay, so
I couldn't help myself on the Doom Bull. So now the singular mount. 2s. God, I love that Hurricane so much. 3s. 1 at -1, 1 damage.
5 up save. So he takes 4 total.
Yep. So yeah, again, the unit, even when I don't charge, I still get enough damage off. They earn their points back.
That's very nice.
So well. Okay, I love going against Bone Splitters too with them because they don't have rend on their shooting. You can roll the attacks. I'm a 2 up rolling 1s, bro. Bring it. But yeah, your combat.
Well, I believe I will go over here because
the only thing of substance right now.
Really?
All right, pick.
I just want you to see that.
Yeah, no, you're good.
So I'm not being a jerk here.
No, you're not. You're being the farthest thing from a jerk. I mean, hell, you even redid the Battle Shock thing when you realized that you were missing dudes.
Would you mind giving me? Oh,
sorry. We're dead.
Yeah.
Huh?
That was a lot of fun for things that didn't really happen.
No.
Right.
So you can go. Yeah.
I'm not gonna be able to.
There you go.
I'm not gonna be able to make room for that guy, so I'll just do what I can.
He's a body.
1, 2, 3, 4, plus the leader, so that's 5 attack. Okay. Anyway, let me do this right. I'm in the range for that, so
Yep.
they've
You're
got
getting the double attacks here. So these guys run 4 attacks.
3, 4, 5, yeah.
Leader gets an extra for 5.
Well, they're on 3 attacks. 1 base.
Oh, they start at base 1?
Yeah,
Oh,
they start base 1.
okay.
I mean, they
Never
are
mind.
only 70 points for 10, so.
That is fair. That is fair. And they're worth 70 points. They're great for
yes.
they're Aether Wings and Stormcaster cities, where it's just, hey, here's my 40 points of birds. Kill them.
These count for points, right? Yes, they count for models. Sweet.
Yeah.
All
No,
right, so
I looked at some 40k lists lately,
15,
and it's like
16.
they're big heroes of like what would be the Blood Secretor is like 20 points in that army, like their version of it, and I'm just like, is that why their armies are so huge and no one knows how to play that game at 2,000 points? Is that what happens?
Probably.
Ugh.
There's just so many interactions throughout all of that. Anyway, so yeah, 16 attacks, hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s because of their Reaver blades.
Hell yeah, dude.
All right, good job. Going right back to what you did. Now 4s re-rolling 1 because of Gortide being near.
Rolled above average.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're gonna see if we can do it again. Good
Wow. Okay, so 8. No rend, 1 damage.
Okay. So this is way more dice than I need, but we're just there. We go. That. All right. 6 up because I'm not in cover. I get nothing fancy. 6s. Ah, made 2.
Yeah.
All right.
You only lose 6.
Hey. All right. We're gonna keep the long rifle.
Yeah.
I don't know why this is marksman with repeater handgun, but he's definitely dying. Just it's just an extra model. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we pile in to bring our dude back in the lines, which is okay. Yeah, these handgunners, man, have been eating it. But on the plus side, I've only lost about 150 points of handgunners this game, so I'm loving life.
It's a pretty good trade-off.
That is until you start killing fulminators. So yeah. And then it's my combat, yeah. So everybody that matters for my because fulminators went, and then you went with the Bestigor champion and the Reavers. So question is, do we try to murk the Blood Secretor? I don't think we do. So we're just gonna pile in here. Just again, we fight in 2 ranks. We got 4 attacks. Hitting on 5s, wounding on 5s into the Reavers here. 2 hit.
Out.
Hans and Franz
Overperforming.
are up. Yeah, they're upset. Schmidt bit it. 1 wound.
Whoa.
No rend.
Oh boy. Look at these guys go.
Yeah. They fought another unit of Reavers.
They're getting inspired by Khorne here.
They are.
Rocco, you've got a comment here in chat. So, hey, Rocco,
shit.
This is Jeremy. I'm going to mispronounce this. I'm sorry. Jeremy Vase here.
Yeah.
Letting you know, me and Alex are watching you.
Oh,
don't disappoint.
Nice. Well, so far, guys, I'm winning the attrition battle.
From the bottom of turn 2, he has 10. I have 5, and
I'm winning the points battle. So far, so good. Because at most he's scoring is 3, so it'll be 10 to 8, and I've.
And then a roll off.
Ignore the blood letters you summoned. What do you have left of an army
here? Gorgon, Demon Prince, Doom Bull, a Bestigor, a Blood Reaver. This guy's probably gone, and they're probably about to be gone too with Battle Shock. But
yeah.
So that's it.
And I keep my dead pile. So Jared, if you don't mind,
this is
my
it.
dead pile.
There it is.
Yep, that's it. Yeah, we're good, boys. We're good.
That's his dead pile, and I've already summoned 7 points worth of blood letters. So do that math.
Yep. So yeah, is this my application for the Wet Coast Corsairs? Left Coast Corsairs?
Nice.
Thank you, Jared.
Welcome.
I mean, technically, I'm still a basement wargamer. That if you see that club on the West Coast Pairings app, that's outside of Philly. Because I moved away from them last year, but there haven't been events, and my membership is still good, and I like those guys, and I'm friends with the guys who run it. So they're still letting me be on their team, but I'm not saying I'm not loyal, but if you guys, I know Garrett's in my area, and if you guys are recruiting, I'd love to rep a local team too when we're not in conflict. I'll be that mercenary. But back to you, Jared. Back to you,
Excellent.
because this is your activation.
Well, you're giving it back to me, and I'm going to answer a question for you.
Oh, sure.
Jeremy asked you how city's treating you, and I'm going to say that I imagine Rocco's answer would be fantastic.
Yep. Yep. I mean, I basically have kept this build with little tweaks for, God, a year and a few months. And it has just been able to bounce with each meta change, even the weird TTS shit, because this is all stuff I own in real too. And it does good. I can't complain. And this is also, the joke was before, because he's just joining. We joked that I definitely came to hard counter his army because I brought an anti-shooting, anti-magic army into Khorne.
Yep. I see him.
Oh, okay.
I think
And,
I'm
yeah,
going to
man.
go with my Doom Bull for this next combat, though.
Oh, yeah.
Just,
Before I pull away.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Doom Bull, he might hit hard? Who knows?
Oh, he does. He does. He really does hit hard. It's a great unit, especially in Brass spoilers. Because it's also the mortal wound thing, too, because he's a Doom Bull.
Yeah, he can hit hard. Where's that?
Listen, Jared, I've been believing in you this whole game. Remember, I've been rooting for you this whole time.
Let's see. So he's not near another Brass spoiler unit, so he's not getting a reroll.
How far does he have to be? Because the Gorgon's right there.
Wholly within 9 inches.
Fuck.
Yeah.
He's 9.3 away. Okay.
Wholly within 9. It's fantastic.
Isn't Khorne's number 8 anyway? Shouldn't that be 16?
Yeah,
right,
it should be within 16 like the rest of anything Khorne, but wholly within 9. It's because Beast of Chaos is involved, and apparently screw those guys.
Yeah. All right.
So no, he'll just do his thing. He has horns.
Yeah, he does.
And he messed with the bull, so
I called him brisket even. This
did.
Yeah, I should be standing here.
He'll fight you with his delicious anger. Sure.
Got a longhorn steer coming at me.
Got 2 attacks with that, and each modified wound roll made by this unit. No, just in general. It's not on one or the other. It's just each unmodified wound roll is 6 by attacks made by this unit. Let's see if that matters. Hitting on 4s. Got 1.
Right, one hit.
Wounding on 4s. Yeah. He's not mortal.
The axe is the show.
Yeah. The axe is 3 attacks. Nothing else buffing.
Yeah. It's like 3 or 4 damage. You got this.
Get in there. Aw, too bad it's not rerolling 1s. And then 3s to wound. Yeah.
6 is a special.
And there we go. So not a full whiff. That's how he performs for me. That's what happens. Can't get mad at dice though. They just do what they do.
Not at all. Yeah, man. All right. My next thing is the Knight and Cantor, I guess, because everybody else has fought. So we're gonna finish our honor duel with the best Degor champion. And now you're gonna watch me whiff because we've talked about this for too long. All right. Here we go. Hitting on 3s with my staff. 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. 2 -1 rend, D3 damage a pop.
He's super dead.
Yep.
So off he goes. Yep. And blood
those
ties.
of you just joining too, the Knight and Cantor did a lot of more blow up for it.
Oh yeah. So she blew up most of a Blood Reaver and
best
core unit.
Yep. There was 1 dude left. Yep.
You don't mess with the crystal flask. Just saying.
No, you don't. Yeah, and then you've got a wounded Gorgon going into my fulminator.
Wounded Gorgon. I'm really glad I messed up with the pile in because I still have 3 here, so that's I still have that going for me.
Yes, you do.
I am down to 6, so I've taken 8 wounds. I'm on my 3rd bracket. Butchering Blades now do 3 attacks.
Yeah. We're back to distraction Karn. We're not a Karn effects anymore. We're back to distraction. But you know what? I have 2 wounds on a dude. This totally can work.
Then 3s to wound. Hey, look at that. -1 rend.
Alright, 4 up, rerolling 1s here. Made it.
Alright. Now for huge slavering maw.
Yes, sir.
Is that
Bite me.
That's that's just one attack. Good. All right, good to go.
All right.
And he doesn't
Yeah.
do anything else that can do anything. Each time he attacks, I can pick an enemy model within an inch.
Yeah.
After all its attacks, and I can roll a dice. If it's equal to or greater than his wounds characteristic.
Yeah. So this is so I'm gonna tell you, we have a coherency breaker. Can you
3.
roll a 5, Jared?
Nope. Can't even do that to break this
You gotta
guy.
let me hype you up, man. Come on now.
Sorry. Whiffed.
All right.
So I did what? 2 damage over here with these 3 models?
3 damage. 3 damage.
3 damage with these 3 models. That's
Yep.
1 per. Look out, guys.
Yeah.
Look out.
Yep. And it was actually just the
It was
demon
just
prince.
him.
Yeah. All right. Cool, man. Battle shock.
Yep. It's my turn, so I'll roll mine first. And plus, I think I'm the only one that had. Well, no, you might have one.
No, I
too.
do. I do. These handgunners might
Four.
be running away.
So there is 6 bravery
Yeah, I'm
because I
gonna-
have my banner still here.
Yes.
And then I roll. And I lost 6. Yeah.
And
6,
They're
4,
gone.
10, 79, 10. They're gone. Yep.
and then the question, because my general's here, so I'm definitely in range to auto pass this if I want just more bodies.
Blood ties.
And you know what? I don't want to give you a 3rd blood type, so I'm gonna actually, if you could click that for me, because it's still
Ha!
broken.
It won't let him
yeah.
click these for some reason.
We're gonna auto pass, and that's okay.
If this was real life, like imagining in real life, I'm constantly putting my hands on his board to like move his tokens
God.
and roll his dice.
Oh man, that's just yeah, man. All right.
And then I get 3 points because I have.
You do.
It's hard to see from the angle, but I have this guy, and this guy. And he only has these 2.
Yep.
2 points, 1 point, 3 points. So it is now 8 to 10.
It is. It is.
Oh
And
boy.
we got ourselves a roll off, Jared.
We've made a very intense roll off situation here.
I got a 1.
Oh,
Thank God you got that too.
Oh boy, I needed that.
Yeah, so we still have a game, so that's good.
Yeah, we get to keep playing.
Hell yeah.
So
I'm gonna assume you're gonna take the turn.
I have to take it.
Yep.
I can't give this one
You-
away. No techie
damn
double
right.
turns here.
No, nothing tricky.
All right, so I get a command point.
Yeah, you do.
And then is there any? There's volcanic.
Volcanic, yeah, roll for it. It's gonna affect all of us if it goes out.
No.
Okay. Volcano didn't
And
blow up. That's all right.
It doesn't do anything for you. Nobody's near this one. No other.
Yep.
But I do have. He's not hurt.
No. Do you want to spend your 1 command point to do blood slick ground?
Oh,
That's the other. Oh yeah, no wait, hold on. No, this is healing. So,
yeah, but I'm not within an inch.
Ah.
I'm just outside, and nothing
Are
else.
you within an inch for the Doom Bolt? No.
Probably not. No. Yeah, he's tiny.
I could have healed. Yeah, I haven't gotten to use my Living City healing yet. This is battle round 3.
Wow. Interesting. There.
Very, very.
Oh, now let's see. I don't really have much of a hero phase. 'Cause I don't think. What do I need more to stop your? I probably do need this more than anything, just to try to stop your progression.
Yep.
So I'm gonna have to spend it. I don't. Yeah, blood slick ground. It stays.
Yep.
Keep this old bubble.
That's good. That's good.
Boy.
Yeah.
But now what to do? I know he needs to go. So I need his aura more than I need him in combat. So he'll run. Yeah, he will. So 18. And I think that's all my movement.
Yeah.
So now let's do this. I'll just do this easy way.
Sure.
There's 10. Open it. Okay, that's probably
Back an inch, and then we'll be
look at that.
That'll work. That'll work.
Okay. No shooting.
No. Hurl body phase.
Yep.
Throw your
Can't
bodies
really-
at the enemy.
I didn't want to throwing them at them would have just made them die, but they made their charge.
Oh
I
yeah.
couldn't
and
get
then
out
you
of
ran with
them.
the demon prince.
Mhm.
So it's just looking
It's
like
just
blood
your-
letters and blood
Blood
reavers.
reavers. Do the letters.
Okay. No.
Of course. I have no command points. So
No.
now we'll move on to the. Will we move on to the blood reavers? Yeah. I'll just hope you can't stop them, and then I'll at least stop a charge later, maybe.
Sure. That is an 8.
7, 8. And they're +1 to
So-
charge with their horn as
That's
well,
a
I
9.
think.
So they're definitely getting into there, or they're getting into my Phoenix Guard if you want to go that far away.
I don't think I can wipe them, and if I don't...
No, there's
don't-
no. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can kill Lillian though for glory. I believe.
If I leave,
You know,
you're going to be able to...
Or you make it so I can't charge with my bird. You know.
Assuming you don't just wipe them out, because you get a good spike
I
roll.
hit on 4s with the good attacks here, Jared. This
Yeah.
is I don't have a command point to re-roll my wound, and the Iron Oak Artisan bullshit only affects the rider, not the mount. So it's statistically maybe. He's really here to be an anvil and to do the more flyby, the flaming bird poop.
So I got a 6, 7, 8. I got a 9
You got a
for my
9.
run.
You got a
so-
9. And that, hey, Zinch, there's the 4th chaos.
Yep,
That's
there
the
it
5th
is.
chaos card. Yep, we did
Got
it.
them all.
Yep, this clip better make it into the YouTube video.
I will make sure.
Jared, when you're editing, remember this one.
Thank you. That stuff actually helps.
Oh yeah, no, I do that all the time for myself too. It's great.
Why am I
where
having-
does this church land? But,
I'm having such a hard time with this decision, actually.
yeah. Do you want death by bird or death by bird people?
Bird people. Death by... Let's see. I can get there. And then the bottom to here to top there is 1 inch, right?
2 inches. But
It's
yeah,
2
you're fine.
Oh,
You're
it's
fine.
2 inches?
Yeah, but I'm right at the edge. Don't worry about it. You'll get your rows of dudes in.
Well, maybe if I'm standing there, if I'm standing on the ground, can I still reach him to hit with my attacks?
Yeah, because it should be 1 inch. I don't believe it's like a vertical thing's involved in that. I've never really played
I
that
think-
way anyway.
Yeah, I know. It's what's weird. I think there's somewhere I should find in it this for now, you know, but I think there's somewhere where it is base to base. So,
Oh,
like,
okay.
if a Gargant is like staring
know
at a guy
first
on a
edition-
tree or on a building,
Yeah,
but the
okay.
base is all the way at the bottom, you're measuring like 6 inches up, and then like it doesn't have range. I gotta find that, and that would suck if it's the case.
That would be a good. Then now you know. But yeah.
Yeah.
So in the comments,
Fine.
look up that rule, and you could be featured when he
Yes,
shouts out your
please.
name in that video.
Yeah, I will do that. If you're listening either here or on the afterwards in YouTube, then comment about it, and I will.
Even if it's me in the comment section going, "Hey, yeah,
Yeah.
I found the rule, Jared. Here we go."
Well, since I know I can't kill him, I think I just want to
Yeah.
pull him in.
That's fair.
So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this.
There's nothing wrong with it.
But I don't want to pull them in.
No, because they will just finish off the job.
So I need to move these in a different order.
Yeah.
But
So just don't go to this arrow, and you're fine.
yeah,
That's actually, you know what? Don't cross
no.
that line.
there we
There
go.
you go. We have the technology, Jared.
Arnulf.
Get down.
Oops. Get myself a ruler. Got it.
There you go.
And the same thing here. Oh, what was that?
Cutie. It's a big old daisy chain here, but I like it. I respect it. All right.
There.
Then you have a few dudes in.
That guy's gonna have to.
Oh, yeah, man. Again, how we can play this. And that's the other thing, too. If you don't know a rule, you could either roll on it or just agree because we're human freaking beings. They
Yeah.
can hit me, Jared. It's okay. We're fine here.
But this guy can't see him. Oh, hey, look
He
at that.
could, yeah, he could pile.
Oh,
when he
pile
piled
in, yeah.
and then the stupid he'd pile in 3 inches.
Okay,
he's on the
cool. I'll
thing.
keep coherency.
Yeah.
then. But the other
That's-
important thing is. Yeah, okay, good.
Yes. No, we did it all right. We talked. We got all the
Yay.
intent down. No one's being scummy here. We're all reminding each other of rules and having a fun time.
This is awesome. It's been a really damn good first game for us to play against each other, if I say so myself.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, no.
Okay. Now, I guess this goes to combat. I think that's all my charging that I can do.
Yes, it does. Because everybody else ran, and you're not charging the Bloodstoker. He only has the one wound.
Really
He
hope
was
I
just
kill
being
some-
annoying.
really hope I kill something over here, but
Oh, you totally will, man. There's no way in hell they don't do this. Because you're going to kill a dude, and then you're going to bite this dude's head off and leave me out of coherency. I believe, Jared.
we shall see.
Yep. This
But
is,
I
that's
kinda
the
have
thing
to
that'll,
go-
that'll. Yeah, you do.
I kind of have to go first here.
You really do.
Yeah. So I have no start of
Wow.
combat. Do you have any? Oh, we're all out of everything.
No, we're out of command point. Yeah, I auto
Oh.
passed my handgunners to make sure I could screen out more of your
Yeah.
summoning. And I
make
like what I
time.
did. So yeah, go ahead. Do your thing.
Glad I did.
Yep. No, I
Especially
did
with
it.
this- I should have honestly summoned from him, but oh well.
Oh,
That's my mistake.
Yeah. Yeah.
My mistake. Okay. I learn more if I hurt myself like that.
See,
So,
that's
gonna
why
have to
I'm
go
not
with the
telling you
Gorgon.
shit. Yep, go with the Gorgon.
Have to.
Come on.
Let's try to do something here. Be a hero. So on my third bracket, I have 3 attacks with my butchering blades.
Yep.
All right, next thing. Let's
All
go
right.
to huge slavering maw.
All right.
This will be on a 4. All right, now on a 5 up.
So Jared, I remember you rolling all those 6s for all your run rolls. Come on, 5 up. Ah!
All right, huge whiff. Here we go.
Sisters. Yeah, all right. So okay. So we're gonna actually try to save the grenade. I don't care. I mean, Lillian, I love you, baby girl, but we're gonna make sure all this is good here. I'll in around your big ass base. I guess this guy's not gonna go as far. Yeah, hold on. We're gonna go. So I'm gonna end technically closer.
There you
Just
go.
make sure that's we at.
Yeah, you're good.
Good. And then this dude's just gonna
Spin.
go
God dang
swing
it.
wide here.
I did it again.
What? No,
I just
no,
he's
yeah,
there.
I said-
That's
okay. Yeah. I told you too. I said it. Yeah, we didn't move. And then
it's the
he's not
tree.
charging because he has 1 wound. I keep telling you, man. Yeah, he's fine. He's fine.
I'm so bad at stuff like that on tabletop sim. Who am I
God.
kidding? I'm bad at that in person too. So-
You're talking to a dude with 1 working eye. I am nothing but sympathetic. All right. So 2 full guys into the Doom Bull, 2 full into the Gorgon. So let's go into the Gorgon first, so he can pay for his sins of what he just did to you.
Twice.
All right. Hitting on 2s because of the
Oh
hurricane.
boy.
Wounding
Hurricane.
on 3s. These are the lances. All right. 5 at -1, 1 damage.
I believe that makes these 6s. Yes.
Hey, you
All right.
made 1.
Yes. Thank
There we
you.
go.
I'm down to 2. Just gonna mark
Thanks
it
for getting
here.
those bad rolls out of my board. Hitting on 2s with the mounts. Wounding on 3s, 6s are decent damage. Awesome. All right, so yeah, we could. How this? I was gonna get you a special dice, but all right. Cool, he's dead.
He's dead. Gore
Bye.
gone. Blood
Yep.
ties. Bloop.
Blood set. All right, other 2 into the Doom Bull. And this was your double turn, yeah?
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah,
This was-
videos on this.
This
shit.
was
Here
going
we
for
go.
the gusto.
This what? Oh no. All right, lances. Hitting on 2s.
This is
Wounding on
literally your last video on about how should you take the double turn.
4 at -1. Yeah, no,
Oof.
yeah. Hey,
This is literally a video. This is literally in one game. You giving the double turn away and getting double turned.
Yep.
So yeah, got some quoting to go on here. Probably
Here
should
we
have kept
go.
these guys here to keep the objective, but I'm not smart. So
I wasn't gonna question you.
yeah, I'm getting greedy trying to come over here, and I don't know why because I can't take care of this. But oh well, another
Yep.
mistake of mine to note. These are -1 Ren.
Yeah, so
Fail 2.
it's 2. All right, 1 damage apiece because I did not do the charging. Then we've got these lovely, lovely mounts. Oh, Luminar.
Doing
you
the
got me saying
work.
I can hurricane them. Here we go.
Yeah, sorry.
Freeze. All right, so 1 special. So we're gonna hold on. We got a blue dice here. So blue
No,
dice
you
is the D6 damage. All -1.
Oh,
Yeah,
they all
you
go
get
through.
overkill. Yeah,
He's super
I went
dead.
to He's dead. Blood tide.
Blood tide.
There we go.
I sent a Doombull, a Gorgon, and a Slaves of Darkness Demon Prince at these guys and didn't kill one of them.
3 wounds. Let's go. Your pick.
All right, I'm still in this.
Yeah.
I don't need to do any piling in here, so I've got these two going into the Incanter,
Kill it.
full
Kill
buffing,
Lily.
and then that stuff minus him going into there.
Yeah.
All right, so the leader is over here into her. So that's 2 attacks, 3, 4. Yeah, so 5, 6, 7.
Here we go.
7 attacks.
Sure. You could tell me it's 12 right now. It's okay.
8, 6, 7.
You're going for Khorne's
4s,
numbers.
rerolling 1s.
There we go, Jared.
Then 4s, rerolling 1s because of Gore-Tide. Don't need to. We got 2.
That's all you need. I only have 2 health left. There you
But
go.
give it 3 up
armor.
save. Yeah.
Good old 3 up. Oh, she
she's
takes
still
1.
there.
Oh man. All right.
No, we've got
And we had
1, 2, 3,
5
4,
guys?
5. Yeah, 5 guys times
Hit
3.
me.
So 15 attacks.
Oh, these are gonna. He only has 12 wounds. You're gonna punch him in the face. I'm gonna fail everything. And and for those watching too, when I make army list, I make sure that as long as I roll average in a game, I'll be all right. It's for all this extra shit here.
And then
Okay.
I am okay. Good. I'm wholly within 12. Am I wholly within 12? I'm not wholly within 12 of any objectives
No.
because it's from the point, not the where they reach.
Yes.
Yeah. So no rerolling ones on the wound roll here.
All right.
Just 4s.
Here we go.
Oh,
You don't need them.
There you go.
All right,
7.
All right. So because of my Iron Oak Art, I gotta remember my my bird stuff here. All right. So Iron Oak Artist gives me a +1 to my save. So I am actually a 3 up with the bird because I didn't get a spell off right.
Oh boy.
And I've got a 4 up ignore. So funny. 4 up ignore.
Wah, wah.
Witness me, Jared. Witness me.
I have witnessed destiny.
All right. What am I even swinging with? Okay. Let's do the bird into the dudes just for the. You know what? Now let's go Lily, and she's pissed. All right, Lily. Lily and the lioness. She earned her name a lot of ways here, including fighting an Archeon, hitting on 3s. Not like this though.
Not like this.
1 at -1 D3 damage.
All right. So how much damage?
D3.
Oh, go for it. It goes through.
Hey. Here we go. 1.
1.
She clips 1 that she's in combat with, and now we're gonna go on for the bird because we have no other activations. So, Mr. Anointed, welcome to the battle, bud. All right,
You finally get to fight.
you did it. Hey, he flamed and pooped right on your.
He did. Right on my windshield. Just
Damn right. Hitting on 3s with his halberd. Wounding on 2s with his halberd because of Iron Oak Artisan. 3 at -1. Yeah, 3 damage.
No, just 3.
Yep. And then I have 6 flaming talents because he's not bracketed. Remember how I took this dude because he heals really well, Jared?
Yep.
Hitting on 4s. Average. All right. Wounding on 3s. That goes through -1, right? So that's 4 more damage. That's the unit.
That's the unit.
Blood Tide point.
Accidentally delete your stuff, and then Blood Tide.
All right, we're up to 3. Almost can fight in my hero phase. Unfortunately, that was it. There's no battle shocks.
Yeah, because I'm just all dead.
So yeah, okay. We have. Oops, sorry. Give him back. Go. Because I've got ideas, and I need to know your aura for that. All right. So what are you scoring, Jared?
1.
All right.
Because I decided to run away and just give away a point here or 2 points.
You did.
So
All right. So
9.
you're up to 9. Rocco's turn 3. All right, hero phase. Get a command point. Jared, I clicked it. There we go. Also, all my multi-wound stuff gets to heal because now I finally have a hero. Thank you, Living City. Magic. All right. Hurricanum is going to try to cast Chain Lightning. I get +1 to this roll. That goes off on an 11.
All right.
not
You're not in
near the
range of
shrine or
anything
what-
that matters.
So I pick an enemy unit within 18. That would have been funny to do once, but no, we're just gonna zap him for D3 wounds. He's
Blech.
dead.
But
Blood tide. But you can't fight me now, Jared. Volcanic. Do volcanic.
ah, yes.
Yep. Do it for the woods and then do it for your demon. Let you have the roll here. For the woods.
Ugh.
No. For your demon prince?
Question mark? Oh, no.
You're rolling good, but just not where we
just
thinking
not
here.
good enough.
No. All right. Also. Huh. We'll work on that later. All right. So, the dwarf, he can pray. Pray for him. On a 2-up. He gets himself a feel no pain.
Look out, buddy.
He got a 6-up ignore, bro. That's why he's chilling with the Phoenix Guard. They know.
Brian is loving me getting beat up by Phoenix Guard, by the way, because he's
I'm sure.
not enjoyed being on the receiving end of it.
I got you, Brian. I got you. Yeah, I only own 20 in real life too, which is why it's the 210s. But they do their job, damn it. We're gonna do. What do I want here? I can go. Can't do Cage of Thorns there. So we're gonna try Cage of Thorns on the Blood Secrator, and I'm pretty sure I'm -1 to do this because of your shrine, because I'm your altar, and then I have to be real successful anyway because of the Blood Secrator. Okay, re-rolling that, and that will be a 6, which I'm gonna double check if that's enough. It might be, it might not. I know the healing one is off on a 6.
Yeah, it is just
Cage of Thorns
-1.
needs a 7. That is
Yay.
a fail.
Thank you, Skull Altar.
Yep. What is the range for that too? Just
It
so I
is within 16.
cool. We're gonna count it from the stairs. So yeah, we're good. Yeah. So we're gonna get on to movement. These boys. Oh, I gotta see if the healing works on the.
Yes.
Yep, healing woods. We're in Guy Ran. No, I rolled another 5 for that. 3 5s in a row for those woods. And the bird's not hurt. So yeah, on to move. How do we start icing the game? Well, okay, give me the aura on the demon prince, please. Thank you very much. So we are gonna move. That should be everybody. So let's finish this off here. Shooting phase. Fulminators are gonna shoot into bloodletters. So 2 of them are gonna be hitting on 3s because of the hurricane buff. Because again, it's weird. It's by model, and the other ones are going to hit by 4s. So the blues are gonna be the 3 for mortal wounds. 3d3 mortal wounds onto the bloodletters. 3, 6, 7, 8 bloodletters.
8 so far?
8 so far.
There's 3, 4, 5. The heck? This guy's not there.
Yeah, no,
I don't.
yeah, it's okay. He wanted to be a blood. Maybe he was supposed to be a bloodletter, actually. So yeah, he's fine. He's just dead. It's okay.
There we go. Keep him here so I don't forget.
Works for me. All right. Handgunners are gonna shoot demon prince. So we've got 1 sniper rifle, 3 dudes. Hey, game? Come on now. All right. Hitting on 4s because there's not 10 or more of them. Yep. Sniper. Oh, hits in the history of Warhammer and fails to wound. Now we're going to look at crossbows into bloodletters. So that's going to be 20 shots because I still have my full company there. Here we go. Hitting on 4s. And the blue one hits on a 3. All right. Not as good as that first volley, but you know it's okay. Wounding on 3s. 6 no rend, 1 damage.
Can't remember their save, but I'll roll it and look it up.
All right. Well, you saved at least. I'm saying at least 3. I don't
They're
know. I think
5
they're
up.
4. They are. All right, 3 die. In that case, you rolled above average. They're
No,
not taking a battle
they
shot.
have a 10 bravery. Never mind.
Fine. And then Hurricanum shooting. Demon Prince is in range. Damn. Yeah, no, we got to do it. We got to do it. Okay, so 3d3, 2 ups, 2 d3 mortal wounds, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mortal onto the Demon Prince.
Bleh. 5 blood
Put it
dice.
on the ground. Yep. Then we're gonna spend my 1 command point. Oh, I can click it now. Onto the fulminators, who are gonna move their 10 inches, because again, this is here. We are outside of 9 of enemy units, and we're just gonna move on up. Yeah, give me a 3 here. Cool. That was 6 and a bit. So scroll around.
Yeah, they're all outside of 3. We know that.
I like being precise, which is good. My bird doesn't have to charge anymore. Yeah, we're just charging fulminators here and seeing what's up. Can we make a 3? Because originally, if I didn't kill the Demon Prince, I wanted to be around and outside of you with that extra move.
This was such a huge player right here.
Yep. And that's a 10. In we go. The thunderous charge of dragon riding knights. The most badass thing outside of lion riding knights.
Yeah.
And then I have the Phoenix Guard to charge. You get +1 to that. That's a 9. So we're just gonna swarm you.
They'll all be able to get in.
Yeah. Yeah. And then it'll just be summoning from a skull altar that I can just zone out later. So we have no command points to spend. So I'm gonna go with the fulminators first, because that will just net me the most points. This will score me the board. We got 4 of them in. Yeah. And then it's just, does this knight and canner actually screen out enough?
Yeah, she does. She screens out the whole objective.
You love to see it. You're a fan of the
I
city
am
of Gondor.
already screened out completely.
You know, it's almost like I do some of this shit on purpose, Jared.
I'm enjoying
All right.
this.
Oh, good, man. I'm having fun too.
I've
Just
learned
from
a lot this game too.
That's what I do. All right, lances, bloodletters, hitting on 3s because we are nowhere near the damn. Ah, shit. Hold on.
Finally, not near this.
Yeah, we're good. Good. Finally. Hey, I tried to not be, but you charged me over there. Okay. Let's be fair here. 3s to wound with the lances. All right, 4 at -1, 3 damage apiece.
This is into the.
So
this is over here.
Yeah, bloodletters. Yeah, so
Nice.
this is me whiffing with my roll. Let's see what happens.
Well, there's
6
6
up, Jared.
save.
You could do it. That's
Nope.
12 damage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That is exactly how many models I had left.
Right.
What?
Yep. Hey, you can get a bloodthirst. No, he's 8. All right, yeah. Yep. All those go away.
No, thank you.
Easy. Your blood secretor, sir.
Oh, right. He's going to do things.
Yeah, he totally can.
I'm not. Okay.
Yep.
And take what I can get.
5 attacks.
Yep, 5 attacks,
Bust
3s and
up.
3s -1, probably.
Yep. But rerolling 1s to wound because you are Gordon.
I am Gordside, and he is a mortal.
Three's to hit. Three's to hit.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm so used to all the other Khorne stuff.
Reroll the ones.
All right. There we go.
All
3 minus 1 rend.
Sir. 5 up, 4 up. All right, made 2.
That's just 1 damage.
Witness me.
Witnessed. Nada.
All right, 21 attacks. We know they're all reaching.
Yeah, they're all reaching. They barely even have to
Good.
pile in from where they were already at.
Very true. Very true. All right. $21. All right, here we go. Hitting on 3s. Yeah, a bit lower than average there, but that's all right. Wounding on payoff. There we go. 8 at -1, 1 damage apiece.
I think he's a 3.
On the blood Socrates over here.
Oh, he's a 3.
So it should be a
Look at that.
4 up.
He's a
with the red.
4 up. Yeah.
All right,
2, 3.
lives with
look.
lives with 2 wounds because he should be. Oh, he's a 5 wound thing. All right, yeah, lives on a wound.
All
There
right.
you go.
Okay, that's something.
I'm gonna score
A
9
lot.
points. I'm gonna hold every single point here.
Ugh.
So it's 19 to. I can't see your number, but
It's
I'm gonna
9.
check the screen here. All right.
This mistake here costs so many points.
Yep. And to
Got-
be fair, I
got
would have just
greedy.
abandoned. Yeah, I would have abandoned this side anyway to do this play on your
Right,
own.
right.
But
It
still,
still was
it's
a
not
bad
the-
mistake.
Yeah. And I have an army that I can capitalize on people's mistakes because of that movement bullshit. Yeah.
That's
Roll
that.
off turn 4?
Yes.
All right.
About over,
I
but we'll see if the dice say go ahead and stop
I got a
now.
3.
Yeah.
Still rolling.
Well,
got a-
there you go. But I was like, all right, guys,
Hey.
stop, guys. Just stop. It's already dead.
Stop. You killed him enough.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I had covered basically that this was the big mistake, the biggest mistake. I made a few, but this was the biggest one that cost me, is moving them away instead of just keeping them there out of line of sight and on the objective.
Yeah. It allowed me to leave,
Mm-hmm.
which I still honestly would have done anyway. But then you're denying me points. It's
Denying you, gaining for me.
yeah.
I mean, because if you take 4 away from there and add 4 here, all of a sudden it's a lot closer. I still think you take this one, but
yeah.
although, if I had kept those points and this all played out, because this all kind of would have played out about the same.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden I have 6 points. What does 6 points get me?
I don't know.
6 would get me 10 flesh hounds
Okay.
or a skull cannon, but I don't own one, so I wouldn't summon it. I mean, so I could threaten back here a little bit, or I could snake this one. Probably not. This is too screened out to summon because I couldn't run away enough, I don't think, to pull them over here.
So
I would still be in desperation. So even with that, you would probably still get it. Even with all the stuff I could do, there's a lot more I could do, but I don't think it was enough.
Yeah, that's it's board denial. It's I'm moving my guys up to stop you from being able to place things. There's a video I did on this.
Mhm. A couple of things about this happened that you've done videos on. The double turn.
Yep, double turn did it too.
Mm-hmm.
It was, and then the movement shenanigans video. It's the because I'm moving to deny you space and deny you to do what you need to do. It's
Yes.
I'm moving my bird up on the middle of the dais. So
I'm
you have to
so
at least-
glad that you're bringing attention to Flamespire Phoenix because it is so underrated.
It is. It did so good for me with what it needed to do. It killed just enough, and it survived everything.
Like Phoenix already have enough value just in their command point and having the big base to cover such a big area of ignoring battle shock and re-rolling wounds.
Yep.
So when you get one flyover a game, you're already like, oh well, he's already paid for himself in droves.
Yeah. And I got 2 flyovers. That was
two full bracket flyovers too.
Yes, which was great. And also when I was given the turn, I knew that was coming. I didn't move all the way up to get run over.
Wait, are you saying that you played for the double turn?
I can't whistle, Jared, but you get the idea.
I can't whistle either. And I can only snap with one hand. So
Great. I'm half blind. I can snap though. That's great. Um, and yeah, and it was I had the things that were disposable in my army. You killed 150 points in my army at the
Yeah.
end of the day.
And you tabled
I was
mine.
Yep. Yep. And it was, knowing when to take the double turn, when to be okay with giving it away, knowing your movement, knowing the limits of your army, because this is an army that I have played for, again, a year and a few months. And I've played, and we talked before this too. This was you told me to bring what I'm known for in my hard list, and this is my tournament list.
Well, I much prefer to play against that kind of stuff because I don't like to get a false idea of what lists I'm building do, because I want to know exactly how it holds up, and I'm actually very shocked. I know it's going to sound ironic with how much you point swung me here, but I'm very shocked with how well it held up against this.
It did, because you're doing that whole, I can't kill every unit. If you had a big unit of 40 Bestigor, I will do the wound to overkill 40 Bestigor.
Yes. That's why I love minimum size unit, because it spreads out damage so much.
Yes. And you generated, 16 blood tithe this game?
Yeah. Well, let's see. No, it was 7 and 6.
Okay.
13 still pretty impressive.
I would definitely be finishing off your 3. We got you for this. Let's say because you generate, your whole army. God, it was your whole army was generated in blood type. But yeah, throw in, if you kill a couple more of my units, all of a sudden this type of a build can just be abusive with how many bloodletters you can summon. Throw in a thirster with I like the one with the big axe with the exploding mortal wound. I've lost so many games to that fucker. And, and then I learned about shoot cast a bit. Now I don't do the 1 drop. I actually had a 12 drop list before the points went down last summer. That I love, and now because of all the points drops, I added in 2 more units of Aetherwing, so I got 4 units of those guys being little, being like drones intercepting intercepting my opponents. But yeah, and my list did what it was designed to do. As long as I roll average, I do okay. That is what this list is.
Well,
I take out
it has such a great way of just utilizing the base mechanics and doing that more.
Yep. Yep. No, that's like, I had a guy tell me, I have a Hammerhall list where like when I look at lists in games, different armies and stuff, when I finally come up to my final product, it is as smooth as butter. I do not have wasted points. I find every bit of utility that I could bring. It doesn't feel like jank. It doesn't feel like gotcha moment. I'm very straight up. Like how we play today. That's how I play tournaments. It's how I play everybody, whether I'm bringing filth or not. I'm honest and open about everything my army can do, and this is the result, because I know I can back up telling you what I'm going to do.
Yeah, it's I have to remind myself, with the community being so big and so connected now, that I'm atypical in my perceptions, because I love filth.
Oh yeah.
I don't mind playing it. I'll play it to help people learn, but I love filth being present, and that's what I want to play against.
Yeah.
Because I've always, in all the games I've ever played weird stuff, and I'm very atypical, and I like taking stuff that makes no sense that beats up all the filth.
Yeah, man, and that's the other thing too. Living City is normally viewed as the 4th best city.
Yeah.
This isn't the filth of the cities book that everyone freaks out about.
No.
This isn't 30 Iron Drakes double shooting with the bridge teleporting and then the mortal wound from the spell portal that goes everywhere and this isn't that. It's a different take, and I like it for what it does.
Yeah,
it works.
It just seems like the one factor that should be considered more in the list building, the balance, the games that are out there, the points cost, is the person playing it.
Yes, that is the other thing.
That does not get factored in a lot, it seems.
My list is very hard to play. That is the other part of this.
That's another thing I like about yours so much, is if somebody net lists this, that doesn't matter, because they're not going to play it like you play it. They're not going to know what to do. They're not going to screen right. There's going to be a lot of things they're not going to do right. It's kind of how I feel about my Hammerhall list. That I don't haven't played much because I like it, once a list is right, I kind of throw it away, and then I start working on something else.
I totally get that.
When I play it, it doesn't perform nearly the same as when somebody else plays it.
Yeah.
Although apparently you said there's some dude running a version of it that's doing pretty well, but
Russia, that is the other side of the world. He's actually a YouTuber too. I remember his first name's Philippe. I don't remember his last name off the top of my head. Great dude. From what I've seen of him.
Man, I gotta find him.
Yeah, he's the Russian, whatever the not ETC is anymore. He's the captain for that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
there used to be a really good YouTube channel, a Russian YouTube channel, like Morgamir's Conclave. Okay. I think is the name of it. I probably pronounced it wrong, but I don't know what happened. They stopped making videos, but they were amazing. They're all in Russian though, but I didn't care. Yeah. You know the game, you can see what they're doing. You get it.
Oh, definitely. No, that's why I like, and you're seeing that in all these different countries, Age of Sigmar is still Age of Sigmar, no matter who's playing it, just in a different language. The metas actually end up usually kind of being similar too. It's funny, except if you're in Australia because they just love destruction armies so much.
Apparently.
It's where they live, you know. They've got gargants and emus running around and kangaroos everywhere. Oh God, but yeah, no, it's a good time. It's a good time, but and that's something that with TTS, because I'm currently in Washington D.C. playing you in Texas, and that is the distances we can close here and share a game of Age of Sigmar are just awesome.
Yes, we would not experience this otherwise.
I'm not for you, Jared, especially having watched your videos back when you were a small YouTuber before I even had my channel, and I'm like writing in your comments going, "Yay, videos! Keep doing it."
You subscribed to me when I had like single-digit subscribers.
Yes, so. I was there, Jared. I believed. I don't necessarily always have the money to do like the paid subscriptions of shit, but you know what? I will share videos. I will give you all the advertisement that I can, and I will help you do shit like this too.
It's worked wonderfully.
And we could have fun doing it, you know?
Brian just said, that's called being your boy.
Damn right, that's being your boy. That's why it's my name, folks.
Oh, man. And now I've had the pleasure of returning the favor now that you have an awesome YouTube channel.
Hell yeah, dude. So,
speaking of, let's get into that. Rocco, your boy. Where do we find you?
Actually, it's straight up Rocco, your boy, like how my name is spelled. ROCCO. Then and then boy, like how everyone's spelling it in chat. You don't even need the underscores. You just actually, I'm Googleable, which is really cool with this.
Nice.
You could just Google me right now and find my YouTube channel. And I'm sure we can throw a link in the description when this hits YouTube for you too.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, and again, you know, it's teaching, and I literally practice what I preach, and even outside of Warhammer, even in real life too. Like when I was teaching people to cook as a chef. I will never make you do anything I wouldn't do, and this game is an example of that. I was able to put on my masterclass and use the shit from my actual masterclasses to go and do this game.
That is awesome. The fact that in game we are constantly saying out loud what we're thinking when we get like a mental trigger in a good way of like, oh, hey, that reminds me of that video you did of this. Hey, this is just like the video you did of this. And
yeah.
Love it.
You know, I'm not full of shit, man. Let me tell you. Every once in a while, I'm like, I have syndrome. Then I play a game, I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm all right.
Yeah, the internet can do that to you. It's nice to inject some humanity into it and remind yourself, oh yeah, never mind.
Oh yeah, no. And people are like, oh man, it's just TTS. I'm like, nah, I was doing this before.
Like
that's why I was able to jump into TTS. My old meta outside of Philly, with the Basement War Gamers, they have like literally like hundreds of members, and they could get like 20 to 30 different people at their games nights on Tuesdays, and they had a separate one on a Saturday. And I would drive out. My wife was a member too. We'd drive out like 45 minutes to an hour to go play games with them. And their one-day tournaments would have 30 people in an overflow.
That's awesome.
So I saw all kinds of. I remember I went to a tournament like when OBR dropped, and it's like the TTS thing. 8 dudes showed up with OBR, fully painted, ready to go. I caught 2 of them that day. I beat one of them. It was a good time. And then, you know, the next tournament, the only thing that beat me was a Tzeentch change host. That was pre-nerf. And you know what, with like how some of the nerfs went, you know, I do the same exact things, and all of a sudden I kill that unit of 20 pinks and it will learn to change on top of turn 1 when I charge in. And I said to the guy too, I'm like, listen, man, I know it's a change, so whatever. I'm just gonna try something. Let's just have a fun game. I know you're gonna kick my ass, but I'm gonna enjoy myself. I threw all my shit. Actually, before the points changes happened, I was able to also have a unit of Shadow Warriors in here.
Oh,
And I didn't
that's
have a
beautiful.
Hurricane. Yeah, so what I would do too before my old list was I had Shadow Warriors where they actually left this list for the Rune Lord and the command point. But I had Shadow Warriors where I would drop them down, shoot off the shit off an objective and move them. So I wouldn't even have to charge. And it was just like, okay, cool. This is just free movement for me. I get free damage. And now I've set my Shadow Warriors up as a screen, and I would layer my screens of Shadow Warriors, Handgunners, Phoenix Guard behind them. And
That's
then,
awesome.
because as cities, you get given the first turn all the time. And I'm like, okay, cool. You've got all this deep strike. Boom, Shadow Warriors, where I can have this long screen where I
Yep.
know you can't be between 9 inches of my units, 2 units. That means you can't be within 18 of them.
Yeah,
and I
that's
can
what I asked.
screen
You're doing
out.
the big 18-inch bubble screening.
Oh God, I love it, dude. I love it. And another thing too with that is with your army, you had to waste time in space screening me out.
Yes. Yeah, because
Yep,
I have no
and-
other way to get there but by foot.
Yep. So I was able to jump when I came out in full force. That's why I was able to clear up basically both flanks. Is I could leverage my points into your stuff without too big of a fear of reprisal. And I knew I was gonna be. These fulminators, I should have lost 2 of them. I should have. I rolled really good, and I got lucky with your rolling on that.
There was
Math
enough dice
says-
swing back and forth throughout the whole game that it's really just
Yeah.
even itself out.
And that's the beautiful thing of this game. Yes,
Mhm.
we both had. God, there were times I was rolling shit. I was rolling dog shit on a lot of my shots and my other saves that weren't fulminators. And then my Phoenix Guard did good. And then I would I'd get 5 damage through, and fortunately you didn't have armor. And then you battle shocked off for me, and I was grateful. You rolled so hot, Jared. You did.
Oh, I know.
Ah.
Yeah, I was
It was a pleasure
really
being here.
nervous about having the first turn, or
Yeah.
rather not taking it, because I get
Yeah.
what this does is it gets early points and then just keeps flooding army bodies at you.
Yeah.
But it actually worked out in this one. I know, again, I'm talking even though I lost so big, but
Yeah.
this worked out actually not taking
your
it.
plan worked.
Yeah,
like,
so
in
I
the-
was pretty happy.
Yeah. And the flooding body things too. Sorry, just quick with that. So Joe McGrath from Australia, the guy that keeps going 4-1 with Beast of Chaos. That's a thing that he'll do too, where he'll take first turn and just flood the board with bodies. And
Yep.
then you do that right. I'm just deep striking like back here, and nowhere near the rest of the board.
That was my original thought, but I wasn't
Yeah.
sure how to handle it since I could only get
Yeah.
so far.
Yeah,
up.
that's
Like I'm only
Yeah.
stopping you like here.
yeah.
I'm putting you right there. So you're just going to ship
Which
me
is
right
where
back
I-
off and still be able to come right back onto the objectives I took.
Exactly. And honestly, that's where because again, I came out over here and I came out over here. So
Mhm.
it was as if that happened anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any questions there, Jared? You got anything for
Man, I don't know. You answered a lot of stuff for me. I'm glad to have been on the receiving end of this list because I absolutely love it. Anything that
Thank you.
features so much Phoenix Guard and Phoenix Temple stuff, I'm always a
Oh,
fan of.
Yeah.
And honestly, some Dracoth units too, because
Right?
I love seeing that. I love seeing
Yeah.
them. They're so
in
cool.
Stormcast. And in Stormcast, everyone shits on them. But you know what? Living City got that. And I got these. So actually, in real life, I got these as a Christmas gift for my in-laws. And they actually meant to buy me Draco Lions. And then they showed up with this. I'm like, I'm going to make this work because I wasn't expecting any of this.
That's awesome.
And because then they're like, oh, yeah, we got you the Draco Lions. Look at my wife said. I'm like, oh, cool. And I opened it. I'm smiling like, yep, you did.
Good
I'm
job.
like, you know what? Damn it. It was so nice. We're going to find a way to make it look. And I had just won a tournament with my Stormcast army, that 12 drop thing. And for the prize, I won like $40. So I got the cities book, and I back in fantasies that when I was a kid, I had an empire army. Half of it was knights on horse, so we don't talk about that part. But I have enough free guild, what would be free guild guard now, and handgunners, and then I added in some crossbowmen that I actually always wanted, and I bought Phoenix Guard before I even knew anything about them because I said earlier, I paint my Stormcast as the Lions of Sigmar. And I saw there was a throwaway line in the Phoenicium. And I'm like, cool. So I just immediately bought Phoenix Guard before I even knew anything about them.
Nice.
I'm like, I'm just playing Phoenicium. And then I saw the rules and I'm like, oh God.
Ooh.
But then I saw the war scroll.
No
I'm
one's
like,
playing
okay.
it.
No.
I feel bad.
gotta-
I haven't forced it, which should more be a point to as how I just play what I like no matter what's going on. Because
Yeah.
Coach has offered for me to do a Let's Talk Phoenicium. And I'm like,
Yeah.
buddy, I'll get back to you when I can. And that's been like a year. And I'm like, sorry, I got nothing, man.
Nah. So one thing we've been coming up with in the coach, me and one of my friends, Lumi, is Aether. So hear me out. Using Aether Wings to suicide it
Yeah.
to die, so that then your Phoenix Guard, because they're no armor.
Yeah.
Again, you can run them in. They send them into the windows and watch them crash and burn. But it's 3 of them. There's 6 wounds, no armor save at all. And then you just charge in multiple units of Phoenix Guard, and you have to fight with the models in range. So you just force them to murder your birds, right?
Force
And then
them
your
to
whole-
trigger it.
Yes. You're only gonna get like one good shot at that, but you make sure it counts.
It's funny. I've been
Maybe-
thinking of the same concept, but it wouldn't work as good as with you doing flagellants to do the same thing. Flagellants?
So-
I can never
Yeah.
pronounce that right.
It both work in all honesty, depending on which version of English you speak in, American or fine British there. But well, the thing with flagellants, flatulence even, is they just die so.
That's the thing is like they have this whole mechanic that's built into their cost where on Battle Shock they're all dead. No, they're all
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah,
Never mind.
yeah, and
So now
and
I get
it's
to
like-
ignore 2 rules that I'm playing with.
yeah, and everyone's like, yeah, that's the city to use them in, dude, and I'm like,
I can't
I
get that to work
no.
either. I don't
No.
think it is.
no, I did
I
did
think
a
y'all are
Phoenix
onto something
Battalion.
more with the Aether Wings or Aether Wings.
Yeah, we also tried a Phoenix Battalion too.
I
mean,
have a
fuck, I
battle
helped it.
report with
Yeah.
like an old one with when cities first came out. I do have a battle report
Yeah.
like with the Phoenix Battalion, and it's not bad. It's just not. I mean, I'm like I'd rather just buy Shadow Warriors.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. It's super elite when you have like 3 to 4 Phoenixes.
Yeah.
Then you want, because if you're running the full Phoenix Temple, like how many? What is it? 90 Phoenix Guard in the end, I think. Maybe
Mhm.
less, and then a few birds. Right?
Yeah.
What's your Phoenix Temple list these days?
It's still that old Hammer Hall is my favorite one. It's just 5 units of Phoenix Guard, a Frost Phoenix, a Flame Spire Phoenix with Anointed on them, a Knight Incanter.
Mm-hmm. The Comet.
No Comet. No, she's just there
Okay.
for free unbind and being an adjutant.
Oh, that one.
Anointed on foot for my general, so they sit together.
Yeah.
It's basically like one side of the board is 2 Phoenix Guard and a bird. The other side's 2 Phoenix Guard and a bird. In the middle is my Anointed Incanter and
And the bat.
and one unit.
Bodyguard.
Yeah, and the adjutant. Yeah, not the adjutant, the honored retinue. There's
Yeah,
either the
yeah.
Shadow Warriors and 2 Knight Azeros. So one
Yep.
Azeros with each bird unit. And those just
Great.
kind of mirror the sides of the board and go, we go this way. I put the Frost one on the side where I think there's going to be more damage coming my way.
Sure.
And then the Flame goes on the side where I'm just going to threaten more and I get where I would need to like rush up and get aggressive anyway.
Oh
So,
yeah.
That's
And then
you adjust differently, but like at face value, that's where you start with on tactics on that one.
yeah, which is great. But then look
Life
at
Swarm.
Phoenicium.
Emerald Life Swarm as well is in there.
Oh yes. Oh yeah, it's a great spell for it. But then you can't do that in Phoenicium because you want the battalion and you want the other extra shit. And like all the healing that I would want from Phoenicium, because that's where it should make sense. They're always healing, regenerating. That's the Phoenix Temple, right?
Yeah.
That's am I crazy? I get it in Living City.
Yeah, it's way better in Living Cities because
Because
you're not having to pay for all these extra abilities that are just going to get thrown in the trash. Yet you're still going to get the one you care about.
Yeah, which is for the Phoenix, the healing, and it's the move and shoot.
Mm-hmm.
And I was able to do both versions where I come off the table edge, and then when I came and moved my 20 inches and made a charge to steal your home objective.
Yeah.
I can't do that in Phoenicium, man.
No, your birds are better in Living City. Your Shadow Warriors, you're probably going to run are better in
Yeah.
Living City. Like it's all better there. And I see what they're trying to do there. And they didn't quite nail it, but I also understand that like not every sub-faction can be good.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know, someone's got to be a loser, unless you're the new Daughters of Cain. And they have 6 good sub factions, and I'm okay with that because I'm an elf lover too.
Yep. I don't play him, but you know, Brian fixed that for me. He's got it now, so I'm like, okay, good.
Nice, and he can match your LRL that he was the war center about.
Eventually, I'm not actually. I'm sad, not upset that being American, I can't get a hold of a scenery piece.
Oh, the shrine.
Yeah, but dude. I'm thinking of trolling and just making one out of Legos, and then being like, "Look what you've done to me, GW. This is my scenery piece," and actually doing a battle report with a Lego shrine.
I love it. I love it. Yeah. Is there anything else for your normal bat reps that we haven't done yet?
No. I mean, all we're going to do is a sign off at this point. Everything's great. I think I'm going to keep a lot more of this one than I normally would, just because the conversation and all that was so good, and like I really want to help promote your YouTube channel and all that too. So then having more opportunities to get to know you and to see outside of a classroom, essentially, how you're doing. I think this will do it by letting people see your reasoning, letting people see your play style, and see what you're doing.
Thank you. So, yeah, man, I'm loving it.
This will be a very low edited bat rep, so it's going to be long, but I'm just going to cut out the literally just the dead space and keep it all on and just put it up like that. If you're okay with that.
How much dead space did we have?
Not a lot. Like the intro. I had to pee, but you were still doing stuff during that, so there's not a lot.
Yeah. Oh, I was explaining all my shit. Oh god, this is gonna be like a 4-hour bat rep, isn't it?
Yes. But you know what? Whatever. It can happen every now and then. It's for a good cause.
All right, thank you, man. I hope it doesn't hurt your numbers and your views.
Oh no! Instead of getting 80 views on a TTS, I might get the same. Yeah, it's my views are actually kind of low right now. I don't mind. Don't mind at all. But hey. I'm gonna do the sign off. Thank you so much for playing me. I want to do this more.
I'm down, man. I'll bring any list, anything. I got you. I can play Gargans on here. I can run LRO back at you. We can do Settlers Gain. I actually do own Deepkin as well.
Yes.
In real life, I can run the weird Stormcast build too. I can run I actually just found in the Stormcast book there's an artifact that gives you an aura where your opponent has to reroll 6s when they shoot into the aura of the artifact.
It's one of the lanterns, isn't it?
It is. It's on the Azeroth
Morning lantern. Is that it?
Yeah. It's like
I
something
often consider running that. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? With all these skinks around and shit, and all these damn, the Lumineth. There you go. I'll get them for you.
You've convinced me. I'll take my Lawstone off of my Night Venator and my Stormcast shoot list and put the Wording Lantern on the Night Azeroth. I'm convinced.
Works. Actually, in real life too, my Night Azeroth, I had him with my Living City for a bit. This is where you're cutting it out, but it's I have him with the axe from the Prosecutor, so he's like a huntsman.
Oh, is it the picture you sent me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good.
But yeah, all right. Yeah, that's right. This was it. See, I just talked too much. All right. Thanks for having me, Jared.
You are welcome.
Would you like to flip the table?
I do have the honor of flipping the table. As for Razor Tree Productions, you're seeing us on Twitch here. Afterwards, you'll see us on YouTube with the same thing, because I will put this over there at youtube.com/user/razortree. I do live action battle reports, rules videos. My wife puts some speed painting on there. We've got all kinds of stuff.
She's very good at it too.
I agree completely. But if you would subscribe to us on there, I'd greatly appreciate it. Go check out our videos, see what you like. We've got a Patreon, we have Subscribestar, we have YouTube, Twitter, Minds, Facebook. We're everywhere. Just look for Razor Tree or Razor Tree Productions and give us a follow where you would prefer to. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody, and have a wonderful war game.
Bye.